I'm Maddie, and I play Anka, or as you may know her, Rosia. I am a Fallen Star Cleric Rogue multiclass, and I'm excited to see how the story plays out. It should be very interesting.
Welcome to East Haven, everybody. What do you want to do?
I thought this was supposed to be a friendly place.
I don't know anybody said that it would be friendly.
I mean, there's a sign right there that says friendliest town in the 10 towns. And I'll point to the sign that we saw
Do you
last
believe
week.
everything that you read?
I mean, I rarely read, so I mean, if they're going to make me go through the effort of reading, it better be true.
There's also people
Honestly.
gathered around a burning corpse for warmth.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just cold.
I mean, yeah, but
Bodies make good kindling, I guess.
they didn't do anything
I
to
don't
help.
know. I don't make fires very often.
I would imagine it smells really bad too.
It
how
smells rank. It smells like burning corpse.
yeah. How close are we to this whole thing?
So you are, you did pull up. The train did stop around town hall. They're in the center of the square. You guys would be behind the crowd.
Yeah. So I would just be like, I imagine that my character would be like covering her nose, like, this is just disgusting. We need to get out of here. I'm gonna throw up.
I'm actively eating an apple that I had carried off from the train.
How could you be eating at a time like this?
I mean,
don't you smell that?
Yeah, I mean, it smells vaguely like, smoked pig. It's another kind of meat. Not that I'm saying we should eat the person up there or that, their behavior is warranted, but, is there really that much difference?
That's not
You
pig.
smell?
She kind of like, I think, dry heaves.
What, I wonder if that person up there is actually deserving of this, or if maybe there's some, I don't know, something we should be very careful about in this town, where they judge people.
So Nate, you said that they were a warlock. Like, that's just, we don't know that, right? Like, that's just the backstory in general, or do our characters know that?
No, I said he was a wizard. And
A wizard,
wizards
I'm sorry.
dress like wizards dress.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
just by looking at whatever's burning in flames, you can kind of guess he's a wizard.
Is he actively engulfed in screaming, or is he expired at this point?
He's not screaming, but he is actively engulfed. He is. If do a perception check. Let's see how well you notice what's going on.
All
there.
right. Let's see. I think it's a 15. 8 plus something. Perception. Oh no, it's only a 4. Yeah, 12.
Okay. So you can see as he's burning, there's not noise coming out of him. You can kind of notice that it seems like he's holding back. As to why he might be doing that, maybe he's mute. I don't know, but he is not screaming.
Should we do something? Should we intervene? I mean,
how many people are there?
That's a great question. It is the entire town here, which the town population's about 749 because they just killed one.
I mean, there's a lot of people there. We could intervene, but I don't think those people will be very happy about it.
With your perception, you also notice that the town is covered with militia, like the town army. They are all there as well.
This isn't a. I don't think. I don't like the look of this, but if we intervene, I think we'll be up their neck.
Right. They didn't really say why. They just said he's a wizard, right? So maybe they don't like magic here, and we should be careful about doing anything magical.
They didn't.
Agreed.
They didn't say anything.
Well, I thought you said there was a person reading about him being put on the stake.
No, I was
Or
reading.
no, we
to
just
you.
walked up. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was telling you guys what you saw. So as you guys are
Yeah.
standing there, like watching all this, a human man comes up to you. Ah, visitors, how are you all doing? What brings you to our lovely town? He's got like the
Well, we're
biggest
doing
smile
it
on
lots
his
better
face.
than him. And she like points at the burning man.
What did he? What did he do so horribly that warranted burning him alive? I'm just curious.
Oh, that's Dazan. Yeah, Dazan, he was a deserter. He kind of tried to leave the militia in time of need, and that is not really welcome around here. So the penalty to that is burned at the stake in front of the entire village.
Well, I guess he still left the militia then.
Yeah, and several floating pieces, I guess.
He's got some guts not crawling out. I mean, he's pretty quiet up there. Most people, I'd imagine the flame burning you, you'd be making some noise.
Yeah, he's got much pride. He thinks by not giving in to, the pain of it, it makes him a better person. Personally, I think it makes him a moron because I'd be screaming, "It's fire, it hurts." You should be in touch with your emotions a little bit more instead of suppressing them.
So, don't join the militia. Got it.
No, if you join the militia, don't try and leave until your duty is up.
Yeah.
Don't join the militia. Check.
Exactly. Is there somewhere where we can get a drink, maybe?
Oh, absolutely, there's a spot to go get a drink. You want to go to the White Lady Inn? Oh, how rude of me for not introducing myself. My name is Deneth. I am the town mayor. And he, reaches out his hand to, shake everybody's hand.
I would give a polite but very brief shake.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. And you are?
Auril. You can call me Auril.
Ale?
Auril.
Auril. Ah, it's a beautiful name. And he goes to the next person and tries to shake their hand.
I'll put out my hand and say, Tornus, great to meet you. We're the heroes of the realms, or at least the descendants of them. As part of our tour, we're just, saying hi to all the various regions.
Oh, part of the tour for the heroes that does anybody get the memo that we were supposed to? I guess not. I'm always the last to
we
know
went off
things.
the normal path because we wanted to see the real people, the real salt of the earth, those who really matter and help hold up the realm, not the big stuffy cities where everyone thinks they're important. You guys, you're the real people who make up the realms.
Roll deception.
I'm gonna do well. 18 plus 9, 27.
Oh my goodness! Yes, that is such an honorable thing of you to do there, Tornus. Well, welcome here to at least one of the 10 towns here. And he reaches
the finest of the 10 towns, and I'll just kind of nudge him with a smile.
Definitely the friendliest of the 10 towns for sure. And he reaches out his hand to Anka there. And you are?
She stares at it. I'm Anka. And
Oh.
it's a skeleton. And she motions at Skelly.
He just bows.
He's just gonna try and shake Skellington's hand as Skellington bows, and it's just so awkward, oh, okay, well, I guess we're gonna do that. And he bows at you, it's a greeting thing of your culture. Oh, so perfect. Well, I do want to welcome you all again, and if you want, I can take you right over to the White Lady Inn. It's just this way, and he starts leading towards that. Now, as you guys notice, our good friend Samoto is not joining us. He decided that he was not feeling well and is going to stay on the train. But outside of that, you guys start walking over to the White Lady Inn.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys go over, and it is this normal size inn. Skellington and Anka, this is what you guys would actually think of an inn. Not completely fancy, not necessarily beaten in the ground, but a place for travelers to kind of stop, reasonably priced. Has food, drink, and a room, if that's what you want to call it, but a place to sleep. Not like some of the fancy things that you guys got yourself caught up in the last town, Neverwinter. There, you walk in and there is a kind of empty presence there. Not a whole lot of people there, mainly because they're all watching somebody burn. But there is a bar that you can kind of go up to, and you see this little, like, kind of looks like a little furry thing bobbing behind the bar there.
Like a humanoid?
Yeah, like a creature?
Well, I mean, all you can see is this little furry thing bobbing behind the bar.
So where's the barkeep? I'll turn around to the mayor, unless he's already taken off.
No, he's definitely there, and all you hear is, "I'm down here."
Oh, sorry, didn't see you over there.
As you go, like, look over the bar, you see this halfling tending bar there. It's a halfling woman. Very, very short, kind of like cleaning the glasses, putting them on the bottom shelf, which is almost like top shelf for her. Can I get you anything?
I think a couple of ales, right? And I'll turn to everyone and see if they all want drinks too.
That would be great.
All right, coming right up. And, like, you just see the halfling kind of, like, waddling over to the different areas, grabbing glasses, pouring some ale. Like, she has to carry one normal size mug with both hands. She lifts it up, puts it on the bar stool there. Sure, no problem. Can I get you guys anything to eat?
Actually, do you have any pig, any pork of some sort?
No
We were just
pork.
talking about it earlier.
Well, we don't have any pork here. It is fish day, though. We can get you some fish tacos.
Sure, that'll work.
All right, alrighty. We'll do. Is that for everybody?
Sure.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we need some 4 fishies, please. She screams in the back, and then you just see her kind of like run towards the back door into the kitchen there.
So, what's the news about the town, Mayor? Anything interesting happening around here?
Well, now that you mention it, you guys said that you are heroes?
Oh, yes. Well, we're the descendants of the great heroes who fought off
Hmm.
Tiamat, generations ago.
Yes, I do remember that. Well, I mean, I wasn't there, but I remember the stories. You know what? Let me go get our captain. I think he might want to have a word with you about a situation that kind of just came up. If you guys don't mind waiting here, I can go grab him.
Sure. Well, we're waiting for our tacos, I guess.
Excellent.
We'll be here.
Excellent. I'll send him right on over. And he leaves the white lady in. So what do you guys do while you're waiting for your tacos?
So the mayor seems welcoming.
Welcoming until you turn on the militia.
No, yeah, I mean, I wonder if they get a lot of attacks here, that they really need to have the militia always at their post, that you can't just, resign or go on vacation. How much security does this small town need?
I don't know. Maybe we should be on extra alert.
And for it to have such a kind of harsh, kind of law system would mean that maybe there isn't great leadership as well.
Maybe.
Or at least an unhappy populace, I'm not quite sure.
So
Yeah, I think we should be a little careful how much we speak about this. I'm assuming that this whole, and there's no one here except for the innkeep or the barkeep who's getting us food.
That's correct.
So there's no one around. But
That's correct.
just sort of making an eye to the room is they've got pretty harsh penalties for people who leave, the militia. Questioning government or leadership might be punishable as well.
So as you guys are
Kelly
talking,
just gives a nod.
as you guys are sitting there chit chatting about what your perception of the town is and the leadership and how everything operates, the halfling comes back and like she's carrying this huge, it looks like a normal serving tray to you, but like it's like covering her whole head. She's kind of carrying it over top of her, like as she's like can't really quite see where she's going, and she brings this thing over to you and puts it up on the bar table and starts handing out plates of fish tacos for you.
Thank you. I would just take mine and nibble on it.
So any details about the town? I know the mayor's bringing someone to speak to us, but you might have your ears closer to the ground, hearing more of the talk of the common folk.
Well, I mean, now that you think of it, or mention something, I mentioned that today, it was fish day. Every day is kind of fish day. We live by a sea that's now frozen over. And lately we haven't been getting many deliveries on food. That kind of worries some people. There's also talk of, the ice goddess return. So we put up our sacrifice there to hopefully she'll show good favor to us.
Was he your sacrifice? And she kind of like chucks the thumb over to the.
Who, the wizard? No, he was a
Yeah.
deserter. The sacrifice we hung her out in the post there.
Oh boy.
I mean, did she do anything, or did she volunteer for this?
Well, she's the sacrifice. I don't know anybody that necessarily always volunteers, but she was definitely chosen by, the people.
People.
Right.
Was it a judgment of a committee or the townspeople? Like, who made that decision?
Well, the goddess ultimately makes the decision, right? Like, there's only so many people that can fit the qualifications of the sacrifice. And she just happened to.
Qualifications for those?
Well, you've got to be young, virgin, human, or a humanoid. That part's a little bit fuzzy. Pure, and I mean, female, usually. Sometimes if we can get them young enough, it'll accept male, but that's if we don't have any females that fit that qualification. It's kind of like a last-ditch effort. We've really been lagging on our sacrifices lately, so that's why we think the ice goddess might have come back, and she's plotting revenge on us all. But
Well.
that's just what I hear. I'm no cleric or anything.
I might be in the market for a young man then.
Well, none of
Yeah.
us are exactly pure at heart. If that brain trip over here was of any indication, I'd imagine we're pretty safe.
Yeah, I mean it's a fairly nice town. As long as you follow the rules and don't do anything stupid, like murder people or whatever. It's fairly a nice, wholesome, small knit community. Everybody's going for the local business nowadays. Is there anything else I can get you? Can I get you guys a room? Do you have a place to stay? Are you staying long?
Well, I think we're just here to tour the town a bit. Do we want to stay in the train, or would you guys prefer to stay at the inn?
I think I'm gonna stay on the train.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to burden you, but we'll definitely eat your food and tip well for these fine drinks, and I'll take a sip of the ale and eat the tacos.
Yeah, sure. The ale tastes, it's okay. It's not the best you've had. I mean, you grew up in luxury, so this isn't like the greatest thing, but it's like the average everyday ale, stuff that poor people can afford. As you guys are eating up your dinner, a half elf lady walks in. She's got nice gold plated armor, helmet in her arms there. As she kind of walks in, takes a look around, notices you, and starts walking your way.
Say hello.
So
Nice to meet you. I'm Tornus.
So you are the heroes that I'm supposed to be speaking about?
Well, our parents were heroes. We certainly are heroes as well. We're more on a tour right now of the countryside and meeting the folk of the Forgotten Realms.
Hmm.
What does you have in mind?
Well, I'm Captain Imdra, and I have a request to ask of you if we can go find a table over there away from the bar. You know, I don't want this to be a big open matter, if you don't mind.
Sure. Kind of gesture over to one of the tables in the corner that we can all sit at.
Yep. No, she kind of walks over with you guys there. So we have a problem. She lowers her voice. See, about a 10th night ago, some fishermen went out to, do their job, go catch some fish to be able to feed the town, and it usually takes them about 3 to 5 days to get the fish and bring them back and to do their job, but they haven't returned, and I'm worried for them. See, something like this has never happened, and I can't really spare anybody to go out and look for them. So I'm hoping that you guys would be able to do that for me. Just, quick scout, nothing crazy. Make sure like they're okay. Nothing's happened to them, and hopefully bring them home.
Do you expect any foul play? I mean, you have a large militia here. Is this town ever besieged by, I don't know, bandits or creatures? What's out there that they could really go missing with other than terrible temperatures?
Well, there's two rival cities that, if the militia ever left, they would look at that as either being hostile towards them and trying to sneak an attack, or be able to take the opportunity to attack us. So we really can't afford to send out the militia. They'd like nothing better than to come in and raid our town and take it over. Has to do with family politics and rivalries and things like that from way back in the days of Tiamat.
Does the militia know that we're being asked to do this?
Well, I'm the captain of the militia, so yes, I know that you're being asked to do this because I'm asking you.
Well, I just want to make sure we're not doing anything to get us in hot water with the militia.
No, the militia just keeps the peace and stops the invaders.
Does he look like on the up and up, like he really is the leader of the militia?
Well, it's a she, so...
Or she.
They. She does not look like a he. They, them, their, whatever. So, yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
All right. Natural 20 for 24.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, she is definitely looks like the up and up. She's wearing gold armor. Nobody in any normal militia will wear gold armor unless, you're somewhere higher up in the ranks there. Given that the mayor also sent for her to come talk to you, kind of gives a nice little clue that she'd be on the up and up there.
Okay. Well, is there anything you could, I don't know if there's like an emblem or a pin, if we want to ask some questions around the militia, so we can get a warm, welcome by your people, by the town. They might know that we're sanctioned by you. And we're not just nosy outsiders poking their way into businesses that they shouldn't, Get where I'm going?
Well, I don't know why you'd be poking your nose into businesses here. I'm going to be sending you to where they usually fish, which is outside of the town.
Right, but before we leave, we would probably be wise to ask to see if they had brought any extra provisions, if maybe they went to a different area. Sometimes people usually go to one fishing spot, but they hear about a new area, a new, maybe more risky place where the fish are biting more frequently or in larger numbers.
Yes, somebody here in town themselves may know of an alternate plan, or maybe even like a quick side trip they needed to take. Just a thought.
Well, I mean, I don't have any emblems to give you, like a badge or something like that. I don't have any of that. But I mean, I mentioned, it's been mentioned before. We're nice, quiet folk.
Would
Go.
you have
Okay.
problem with us just saying we're there on your behalf?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
You can absolutely say that. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
I mean, I am sending you.
Then I feel fine about this.
Yeah.
He kind of looks to the rest of the group.
Makes sense to me.
When do we leave?
I guess really whenever you want. You can leave now. You can leave tomorrow. But the sooner the better, I would imagine.
Well, then let's get a good night rest and head out first thing in the morning. Fair?
And if you have any maps or information to make sure we're heading in the right direction, we'd much appreciate that.
Yeah, I can give you a map of the area, and she hands you a map of the area there. They usually go out and fish towards the caves, the Cauldron Caves, and she points to that area on the map there for you. It's just outside, towards the river and the stream area.
And I'm sorry, one more time. How long ago did they leave? How long of a journey is it?
To get there, it's not even a full day. Usually.
Okay. So hopefully we can have answers for you tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully. So I will let you guys get back to doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for being able to help us, and I look forward and await your findings. And with that, she stands up, nods, and bids you adieu, and walks out of the inn.
Well, this will be interesting. Maybe we can get some answers as to why it's so damn cold here.
They seem to feel like they've pissed off the local god, and that slicing people's throats is going to make her happy.
As long as it's not ours.
It sounded all like what your god was asking us to investigate.
Yeah, definitely.
And would your god be okay with, slicing people's throats and hanging them on poles to make this other god go away?
I think that's a very hard question to actually answer. She does not.
It's like a nod yes or a nod no. I'm not. Your head's kind of going in this like weird circle. I'm not sure if you're telling me that your god's okay with sacrificing innocents in order to, prevent the end of the world.
Who's really innocent, honestly, in the end?
I mean, they specifically said they were looking for young women who are virgins and are good of heart. So I mean, they're kind of like specifically looking for someone who's good.
It almost feels like a cult.
I mean,
It does feel like a cult.
yeah.
It does kind of cultish behavior.
So let's do what we need to do, get them their information, and get the hell out of here.
Sounds like a good idea. On
I
the
don't
plus side, everyone who participates in an orgy is free from being sacrificed. So, there might be some fun times in the town ahead.
Yes. Note to self, lose virginity.
You know
Got
what?
it. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I'll return to the train, get some rest. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, maybe we can get the train to take us out there too. So, make it even shorter of a trip.
Right, so you
Dan,
guys.
when
That
she
sounds
was
good to me.
talking about the length of the journey, was that on foot, or can we use the train for that?
She did not mention if it was on foot or not. You won't. You can try and use the train, but none of you guys have really figured out how it works.
It just knows like towns.
Is there a conductor on the train? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. There should be, right?
Like I said, you don't know how it works. Nobody's looked for a conductor.
Well, I think we should go find a conductor.
Yeah. Let's go
what?
knock on doors. A conductor? Someone who can tell the train to go places?
Oh, he talks to the train?
We talk to the train?
He said he tells the train where to go.
Oh, I mean, sure. The train might be a person. I don't know how it works.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
He talks
We
to
pulled
the
a card out of a deck and he got swallowed up by a noose. So
That is true.
why can't the
that is
train be
true.
a thinking, living being?
Who are we to question the possibility?
It is kind of awkward though. If it's actually alive and thinking, we're crawling into it every day.
Yeah,
I mean,
You're inside the train. That's just dirty sounding.
Yeah, I hope it's
yeah.
All right, so you guys go back to the train and look for the conductor. Does
Yep.
that sound right?
Yep.
Yep.
Knocking on
Yeah,
doors
we're
and
looking
walls
for
saying
someone
hello.
talking to the train.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking. So they're looking for the conductor. You're looking for the person talking to the train. Got ya. Alrighty. So you guys go back to the train. Usually, you know, the train's got a front and a back. So where do you guys want to start?
Where's the normal entrance for the train? Like, where have we been getting off?
You
and
guys
on?
have always been getting on and off at the dining cart, which is the very center of the train.
Well, maybe half the group can go forward and half the group can go backward.
I guess you could, yeah.
Sure.
As you guys, I've mentioned this before. The train has 5 carts, and each cart is a separate room, and then there's the dining cart.
Right.
Okay. So,
Which is better.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's interesting that we haven't seen anybody else this whole time. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, half of you guys go forward, half of you go backwards. Right. Who's going towards the front and who's going towards the back?
I'll go through the front.
I'll go to the front.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume
Yes, we go to the back.
skeleton. All right. So you guys are in the
Go to
dining
the
cart.
back.
You don't see anybody in the dining cart. Skellington and Anka, you go to the first cart, which you see a little hallway and a door, and as you open the door, you see a bunch of giant clothes. You would recognize this to be obviously Tornis's sleeping quarters. Tornis and Auril, you go to the next cart towards the front, and you open the door. You both have actually been there before. It is Anka's and Skellington's room.
Okay.
All right, and you shut the door. Anka and Skellington, you go to the next one, and again, it's a hallway with a door, and you open the door, and you see beautiful, eloquent sequences that kind of match all the seasons for clothing, and you recognize this as who is now describing herself as Uril's room.
Errol.
Uril or Errol?
Errol. ERL.
Yeah, I can see the spelling, but anyway. So ERL's room, and
Oh my god.
and Tornis and Errol, you go to the next one, and you see Samoto sleeping. He is not feeling well.
And nobody has like crossed paths with us.
No one's crossed paths with you.
Is there an engine, like an engine room or something that we can go to?
Yeah, you want to keep going forward in the cart there?
Yeah.
There's a wall.
I will knock on the door of the wall, be like, hello? Like be banging on it, seeing if anything's beyond it.
Yeah, there is. You can absolutely do an investigation on the wall.
All right. Important roll. Investigation. Oh, it's a +0. Yeah, so 9.
9. Yeah, it is just clink, clink, clink. You're like, there's got to be a door here somewhere. And you are banging for that door, and you're just not finding anything. Earl, if you want to roll investigation, you absolutely can too.
I have a -2, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 1.
That you're wondering how doors and walls work. Like, they
Right.
should have a door. I don't understand why there's no door there. Anka and Skellington, what do you do after you found Aurel's room?
I really don't think that there's a whole lot back here. You know, we've already kind of explored the back half of the train.
Maybe we do need to talk to the train. Would you like to give it a try?
Yeah, we can talk to the train.
All right.
Ciao, train. Are you able to talk to us?
I don't think it's doing anything.
She like walks up to the wall and like pats the wall a little bit and talks directly to it.
I need you to make an
Give me
Arcana.
money.
I need you to do an Arcana check.
Okay. Can Skelly help me with it?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
He'll put his hand on the crane as well.
Okay. God knows I need the help with this check.
All right, so if Skellington's helping you, you get advantage on this roll.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, well I'm glad I got advantage because I rolled a 2 initially.
Okay.
My other roll is a nat 20, but that comes out to a 17.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, look, it's a nat 20, but you need some stats, okay? So, there is a magical aura to this train.
The train?
You're not quite sure exactly how it works, but you do know that it is a form of magic that allows this train to operate. Whether it's talking to it or not, you do not know.
So if I just think really hard about a location, I want to think really hard about a location.
Okay.
Like, where we're trying to go.
What location do you want to think about?
Where are we trying to go? What are we trying to do? We're trying to go do this thing.
Yeah. So you're trying to get over. It's called the Cauldron's Caves.
Then there. That's what I'm thinking about.
All right,
Real
so
hard.
You're thinking really hard about this. You don't quite know where it's at. So do you know how to read a map?
I can try.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and take a look at this map.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a an intelligence check.
If I beg Skellington to help me, can I get advantage on it again?
Hey, Skellington, do you know how to read maps?
I don't think so.
Nope.
We've been traveling the world for how long and you can't read a map?
I mean, I'm pretty good at survival, but reading maps, I just go with the wind.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll without advantage. As a matter of fact, since neither one of you know how to read a map, it's disadvantage.
Oh.
Lovely.
Are you sure you
I
want
mean,
to give
I'm
me
still pretty
disadvantage?
good at survival. I don't know.
So,
Yeah.
I'm oblivious of a map.
What's a map?
-2?
That's what you rolled as a -2?
Yeah?
Yeah. So you're like just closing your eyes and that's got to be it right there. And you're thinking really, really hard about that location. Oh boy, let's see what happens to you guys now. The train starts
We're gonna
moving.
end up in the 9
Ah!
Hill.
What did you do?
I thought really, really hard about the location. So this is obviously a magic train, and it reads our thoughts.
Okay, well, think really, really hard about stopping.
Okay.
The people in the front, you guys feel the train start to move.
I've been banging on the front of the wall saying, "Take us to the location we want to go to!"
Yeah.
So I'll think the conductor heard us.
Yeah, I would just be kind of like, obviously, I guess we would kind of jerk with the train, like the sudden movement. You did it. You did it.
Yeah. Of
What
course
did you do?
I did.
What did you do?
I mean, I just yelled out the wall, and obviously the conductor must be on the other side, and he heard my wonderful voice and decided to take us there.
Maybe we should
mean-
go find Anka and Skellington.
Have you ever seen that
probably a
meme
good
of
idea.
the blonde girl
Does the
thinking really
train
hard
stop
and
now?
she's got
It's
both
like-
of her hands like in fists thinking? That's Anka.
Yeah. No, the train
I
does
can
not
believe-
stop.
It does
I
not
believe that
stop.
we're walking
not
out of the
stopping.
Sam Auto room, and Sam is like rolling over in his bed, really hurting and really feeling sick, and we've been banging on the wall and just not letting him sleep, oblivious to him there.
It is not stopping.
It did not stop. It's going.
How fast is it going?
It's
Like
hauling.
hauling ass?
It's hauling ass.
Nice.
It's moving.
I wonder
Alright.
if it's just destination oriented. So I can't like make it end.
That being said, this is a terrible design.
Have we
Don't
caught
worry
up
though,
to
we're
them?
going to the right place.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As you guys talk, it takes about 5 minutes, and the train comes to a screeching halt.
Have we caught up to Anka and Skellington at this point?
Yeah, it's. I
Like
mean,
we were heading.
it's a couple
heading in the
carts. You could definitely get back there in 5 minutes.
Okay.
By the time you get back there, that's when the train starts halting.
So I would just be like, as we come in the room, he did it. Tornus did it. He made the train move.
So
Oh.
maybe.
What did you do?
I banged on the door and I told the conductor to take us somewhere. I mean, there wasn't a
looked at
door, it was a
Kelly.
wall, but
Do you think that it was that and not me thinking about the destination?
Thinking about the destination.
Well, we
The train
know.
is magic.
How do you know it's magical?
Touch it. You'll see.
I will touch the train and I will think of a tropical paradise.
Okay, so you touch the train, do an Arcana check.
All
Can I do one
right.
as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
8
God,
plus
I hope
0.
you guys
I
get
got
more
an
than
8.
a -2.
I got
I
a
got
nat
an 8.
20. Nat 20.
Okay, so Torrance, you touch the train, and you're just like, something tropical, something amazing, and you're feeling the train, and you're like, I don't sense anything. It's a fucking train.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is just a train.
Yeah. Earl, you go touch it and you close your eyes, and like you're kind of like communing with your elven heritage here, and you're kind of drawing on the wisdom of the elves, and you go and you touch this train and you feel the energy coming out of this train. It is something spectacular. This train doesn't move by conductor. It doesn't move by anything except for the next place that you guys believe that you have to go to.
So I would kind of smile, and then I would be like, well, Anka, I hope you thought of someplace really special, because that's where we're going. This train is absolutely freaking magical. There's no conductor. It moves by our desires, I suppose.
I mean, I really wanted to go to a tropical paradise. It didn't listen to me.
I think it had already listened to Anka at this point.
Oh, I get it. Yep. It'll go to tropical paradise after we go to wherever Anka wanted.
Maybe. I'm down for that. Although by the looks of things, it might be cold there.
So you want to go take a look?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get out of the train, and I don't know how many of you guys have been to Las Vegas, but there's like the very, very spectacular part of Vegas, right? The lights and the big buildings and the casinos, right? And then there's like off Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the dump beyond that.
That's where we're at.
You guys come to a tavern that looks like it should have been put out of its misery like 20 years ago.
Anka, where did you take us?
To the hot caves.
Is
I
this
mean-
tavern called the Hot Caves?
No, the tavern's not called the Hot Caves.
I forgot what the word before cave was.
Cauldron Caves.
You know what? How does a good enough translation?
Yeah, it's close. You've taken them to a place called the Wet Trout.
That sounds unpleasant.
I hope that all trout are wet, since that's how they live.
That's very, very good observation there.
Thank you.
I have a feeling this is going to be like that last place we went to where, the girls were running around. She almost kind of like throws up in her mouth a little.
Yeah, this doesn't look as spectacular as that place.
I mean, there's no reason we have to go in the Wet Trout. As much as Anka really wanted us to come here, we could just get back in and, caress the walls and command it to take us someplace else.
Yeah, so Anka, can you tell us exactly what you did before the train started to move?
Yeah, we were standing in the train, and I spoke to the train,
Okay.
and asked it to take us, if it could take us somewhere, and then I thought about the hot caves. The cooking caves?
The Cauldron Caves.
The thing that you cook in that's like witches use that is really big and really heavy, and
a cauldron?
No, that doesn't sound right.
A pot. A bowl?
Where's the map? We need the map.
Right, and then we looked at the map, and I can definitely read the map, and they're right here, and she points at a different location than what she pointed at before.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Can I have that? Can I have the map, Anka? Can I look at it?
So I'm gonna pull up a map for you guys. I feel like we need this a little bit. Oh my god, it's hilarious. You guys are cracking me up.
Okay.
Okay. So if you guys, so you guys like that map, right? So when you guys pulled in, right? You see that first, like, towards the that first L shaping dock, right?
Sure.
And then that little the little smaller dock in between it.
Are you talking about on the east side, right?
On the east side, yes. Right.
Yeah.
So that's where you guys started. That's where Town Hall was. Okay. You guys hightailed it all the way up to the far west end, right in front of that last dock on the west. That building right in front of it, that's where you're at now.
Well, I guess that could have been worse. We didn't end up in, days away.
I mean, we only moved for, like, what, 3 minutes?
About.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought really hard and only took us 3 minutes away.
I don't know what you want from me, okay?
Tornus, how are you at reading maps?
I'm excellent. It's one of my many, many expertises. Expertise? I know a lot about maps.
Tornus, can you decipher where we need to go and then think about it and talk to the train? Like what Anka did?
100% no problem. I will look at the maps, and I am untrained.
Do I believe him?
You could do an insight versus deception.
23 deception.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Do you have a negative?
That's a 16.
Yeah.
Insight.
All right.
That's not...
he knows everything about maps.
Okay.
All right.
We're so
So this is what I'm gonna have you do here, Tornus.
Sure.
You are going to roll an intelligence roll. You're gonna roll it.
I only have a minus. Roll it a what?
You're gonna roll it at disadvantage.
That makes sense. I also have a -1 on intelligence checks, so this will be fun.
You're doing
My
better
first
than me.
roll was a 7, so
Yeah.
let's see if I can roll lower. I need a better die. Where's my other die?
Yeah, come on.
No,
You
that's
got
the wrong
this.
one. There's my other d20.
Come on.
Oh, my other roll's good though. 19. So
All
7,
right.
6. 6 is my lowest if you say disadvantage.
6. You're looking at the map upside down.
Oh, Tornus.
No. This is the way all expert map makers look at maps. You've got to orient it to your surroundings in order to really adjust yourself and immerse yourself in all the information it has to give you.
That makes so much sense for bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, do I believe them?
Insight against its deception.
I'll roll poorly one of these times.
I rolled 17.
24.
Shit.
That time is not this time.
I have a
Let me-
+9, so
Yeah, let me tell you something. He is an expert at
Hornet,
bullshit.
I never knew to read maps that way. Thank you so much for teaching me.
It's not how
You
they
are
taught you in
welcome.
school, for sure. It's the giant way.
All right, Tornus, lead the way.
I will take a guess at where I think it is, and I will go in there and think really, really hard of going to that location.
All right.
And how can
Make sure
train
that you
help?
pet the wall first. You have to pet
Oh,
the
I
inside
am.
of the
I
creature.
am like petting the wall and sort of muttering to it, like so-
Tell it it's a pretty train, Tornus.
Yeah, pet the inside of the train.
you are a
Tell it it's a good train.
you are
Yeah.
a beautiful, amazing train, and you have great golden rails, and your wheels are really fit.
Sure. Yeah. Where do
I've
you want to
Does
go?
it-
never had to compliment a train before.
Where
Size matters.
Where do you want to go?
Where I think the caves are, the Cauldron Caves.
Okay, so
In the back of my mind, I'm also thinking Cauldron Caves, but someplace tropical would really be better. But we should go to the Cauldron.
okay. So you think Cauldron Caves? You really want to go somewhere tropical, but you are saying Cauldron Caves.
Yes.
Okay, so the train starts moving,
We did it again, Tornus.
and then it stops on the other side of that tavern.
The same tavern we're at.
Yeah,
We didn't do it again, Tornus.
Maybe
I
the
told you
caves
And
that's
it-
how that this works.
and
maybe
it's
the caves are under the tavern. The
And it-
tavern is a front for them.
and it's facing what should be water
Can
that is
I
covered with ice.
can I try, Tornus?
Sure. Maybe third time's the charm.
Okay.
You guys are gonna fuck this up.
All right, so I take a look at the map.
All right, so you look at the map. It's gonna be, oh fuck, it's
You
gonna be
read the
your
map?
intelligence at disadvantage
God, why do you hate me?
because you can't read a map.
16 and 16.
Fucking hell. All right.
That's
So-
with a -2.
So
Pretty fucking
with
impressive.
everything that you know, and you're holding the map like Tornus told you too, right? Like you're just like, yeah, you gotta orient it with where you're at, and you see that the train is pointing in the water, which is covered in ice, and you look up at the ice. You look down on the map. Look up at the ice, down the map. You walk out to the front of the train and look at the train, and it says Cauldron Caves on the front of it. And you see it's trying to go, but it stopped. Like it wants to go, but it can't.
Is there something blocking the train that we can see? Like obstructing its path?
Is it going towards where the water should be?
It's going towards where the water should be.
You can't drive a train on the water.
How do we turn it around? Or so are you saying that the water's in the way of the caves? Like in between?
This train has like a hover system though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so yes, it does have a hover system. There is a mechanic to that hover system.
DM, are you saying that the water's in between the train and the caves?
I am saying that the train is trying to go to the caves, and it cannot.
Because of the water. Well, maybe we go on foot from here. Anybody have a boat?
I'm not walking across ice.
I agree.
Mm.
So I think we should now touch the wall and go to someplace tropical, right, guys?
Could be.
You guys can do a perception check.
Oh, I love those.
I mean, we could I don't know, I don't want to ride dogs. We're not doing dog sleds. Maybe like musk oxen or I don't know, a wagon on skis? I don't know how you
11 for me.
Okay.
got 8.
8.
Not worth mentioning.
Okay.
I really don't know anything about this train and the magic it uses, but I can see.
Yeah, that's fair. What was your perception?
Oh, 24?
Okay. So, Tornus, you see that there's snow everywhere. That's about all you notice. I'm gonna call you Earl eventually.
Earl, it's not that hard.
It sounds
Air
like you're.
and then
Why would you call it that?
It's
Earl?
like girl, but without a G.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I could probably think
Earl.
of that. Earl. Yeah, it's Earl. So,
Earl.
so
Such a dude.
you notice that you guys are kind of standing next to docks, and there are some boats there. Anka, you notice that where the boats are, the ice is kind of broken, which is why the train won't go. It's very, very thin ice, and breaking pieces. So if you guys got in the boat, you can push your way there, and like the broken ice kind of allows for water, so you can kind of go through that way. It's not completely frozen solid yet.
Sure.
So you can take a boat. And just between the two land masses, there is an island that you can see.
And I think other animals, maybe they have horses that could take us across the snow. I'm just completely missing the
I
fact
don't
there's
think
boats.
that this ice is actually strong enough to hold anything, because the boats can push right through it. But there is that island way out there.
Maybe that's where we
You
go.
want me to go see what's on the island?
Are you going to walk over there?
I can.
No, why don't we go together and just get a boat?
We can all go.
Oh, I really want to see Skellington walk on the ice.
I don't.
I mean, man doesn't have to breathe, so...
I don't have need a boat.
Okay.
How far is the island?
It's not super far. I mean, you guys can see it. It's about a mile. If we had to measure in our terms, it'd be about 1.5 miles. Not super far. You can see it.
At this point, we don't know that Skellington has those types of we don't know that he's undead, right?
You don't know anything about him except that he
Yeah,
wears a
I know
cloak,
that we
and you saw.
You've seen my arm.
Yeah, you
we
saw his
the
arm.
but
We
yeah.
know he's bony because I asked him if I could put my hand through him.
right.
After
but we
that
don't
whole-
know.
We don't know his. Yeah,
Okay. That's what
he
I
has not
figured.
been forthcoming, and he will not let me open his armor and put my hand through him. Very upset about that.
So
Boy, I wonder
so
why.
the reason why I'm asking, so when Anka asked him, Anka, I don't think he can do that. That wouldn't be safe for him to walk through this cold water. We should take the boat.
Right, it definitely would not be safe, yeah?
I mean,
He-
I
She,
would
like,
be
winked at
completely
him.
fine. Oh yes, it would not be safe at all. You're right.
You, Earl and Tornus do an insight check on that.
5.
14.
Oh no, I have 9.
Yeah. Tornus, you're just like, of course it wouldn't be safe. Why the hell would you think it would be safe? Duh. Earl, you're catching something. Not quite sure what, but that is he can do it, and now all of a sudden, oh yeah, of course. No, that doesn't sound right.
I feel like
Something's
she would
aloof.
just associate it to his bravery. Skellington, you're very, very brave, but really, please don't put yourself in jeopardy. We need you.
Well, I appreciate that, but I could have done it if need be.
How though? I mean, you would drown. You would freeze. You're so brave.
I have enough willpower. I could get through it.
She just kind of smiles and then gestures towards the boat with her head. Maybe we should take the safe way, or at least as safe as possible. Who knows?
Anyone know how to pilot a boat? Drive a boat?
Oh boy, this again.
Yeah,
Is it-
definitely.
I'm assuming
We
it's
can
got
figure it
oars
out.
and
Why
stuff?
don't we just go get somebody to do it for us?
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we just give them some food from the train because they haven't had food in a while, right? So grab some like I don't know, fruits and vegetables, something fresh. Probably haven't seen a real fruit or vegetable in weeks.
It's up to you guys.
I
In
didn't
order
have the
to
strength
pay them
to row.
gold, but
That's interesting.
I'm not strength based, so I don't think I would be able to row it. Not by myself. I actually may like break a bone just picking up an oar, to be honest.
I have a 6 in strength, so -2. I will also be
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
useless.
well.
I can try.
I'll sing you a song while you row. It'll be wonderful. It'll give you all the energy you need to muscle through it.
Again, let's just get somebody to do it for us.
I'm
Or
afraid
that.
we're gonna run into somebody unsavory.
I'm sure we'll be fine. What could go wrong, right? And she starts walking up to the first person she sees next to a boat.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
So there are no people next to a boat there. However, there are people in the bar behind you.
Yeah, sure. We'll go into the bar.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I love
Is this
idea.
the sloppy trout bar?
Yeah, this is the wet trout bar.
Skellington, you may want to follow her. And she just kind of like gives him the eyebrow of like, this is not gonna go down well.
The sloppy trout.
Why do you think that?
So you
Well,
walk into
by
the
the looks of
sloppy
that-
trout bar is what we're gonna call it now.
By the looks of this establishment, the people might be questionable.
Oh, all right.
kind of
I'll follow her in.
Her nobility, like just like knowing the nicer things in life and what the bad stuff looks like. Yeah.
So
Anka has no concept of this and is confidently walking into this bar.
yeah, so I want you guys real quick to picture the worst idea. No, this is even a better picture. How many people have you guys seen the movie The Butterfly Effect?
No.
Long time ago.
Okay. So I want you to picture someone that is a night walker, right? A prostitute, hooker, whatever you want to call these, call them, right? And I want you to think like dirty, scabs, cuts all over the face, scars everywhere, thin, and yet they're still working. These are the people that you would pay maybe $1
So like a drugged out
to
prostitute.
borrow. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That is what you walk into. This place is, I wouldn't say covered, but they're scattered all over. And as you walk in, they come up and, hey, just for this much you can get the time of your life. And like they're just coughing. And you see some dangerous looking guys in there as well. Maybe some gang members, things like that. This place is sketchy as all hell. Like the worst dive bar that you could ever walk into. That's what you kind of walk into.
To the counter.
Yeah, so you go straight to the counter.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'll lean over to Earl and I'll say, I don't think any of these people are going to be sacrificed.
No. I would even like venture to say Errol would like reach her hand out to put it on Anka's shoulder before she went to the bar. Anka, this is what I was talking about. This is not a place we want to be.
Welcome to the wet trout. What can I get for you?
Anka opens her mouth to talk and starts. It comes out in the wrong language at first, and she corrects herself back into common.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope. I gotta hear that language.
Like a D&D language translation.
Sure. Which language did you spit out first?
Let's see. Let's figure out exactly. Oh, I only have 4 answers for this one. Hold on.
Like you can make it. Just say whatever the D&D language, and then if you know another language, you can make it that. That's fine. But I want to know what language you're spitting out real quick.
Oh, she starts in deep speech.
Oh yes. Okay. So I don't even care if you.
Ciao, Belle. Sorry. I am looking for somebody to the boat.
So deep speech comes out really throaty. So at first you're just like, oh shit, and then you kind of go back into your normal speeching patterns there. And the bartender kind of looks at you.
Deep speech is German, confirmed.
Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Oh man. He first looks at you and
In horror.
you kind of got whatever what everybody else is catching, huh? Like he's not fazed by it at all. Like, okay, that's strange, but whatever. Maybe you coughed. Yeah, like you coughed or something, right? Like you got a nasty virus going on. So you're looking for some fishings?
No, we want take a boat.
Take a
we
boat.
need somebody to drive a boat.
Drive a boat. You don't drive a boat. You row a boat. And what they teach you guys in these whatever fancy places, it's just getting worse out there, I swear to God. I mean, the person that I would talk to would be the man over there. Well, kind of man. I don't much like him much. And he kind of like throws his head over towards a character that has a black cloak over his head. He goes by the name of Nemetra. Maybe he can help you. He's the owner of the dock.
Yeah, this sounds like it can't go wrong at all. Sure, and she'll go talk to the man in a dark cloak.
Yeah. So how do you approach him? He's doing business with some other characters. Or he's talking with a
no,
table
she walks
of guys.
straight up and sits down at his table and starts talking.
Yeah. This ain't gonna go wrong at all. So he looks at you, and now you understand what. Well, you might not understand. The rest of your party would understand. The guy looks over at you. And you see a white dragonborn with crystal blue eyes stare right back at you.
Oh.
And he says,
"You're a lot prettier than the lady at the counter made you out to be."
"Well, thanks. I think. Why the fuck are you sitting at my table?"
Right, so I need help, actually. And she crosses her hands in front of her and like leans her chin on her hands, on her interlaced fingers, and gives a smile. You see, we need to go to the island that's out in the ice, but I don't want to like walk there because we'll probably fall through the ice, right? So what I'm looking for is I need somebody to like take a boat out there to the hot caves, the cooking caves.
Casserole caves. Oh, no,
Casserole.
cauldron cave.
Casserole caves.
Casserole caves. So, all right. I need you to do the greatest charisma roll you've ever done in your life.
Can I choose,
If you can make it make sense, you can choose it. You have to make it make sense, though.
What if I insight? Because I'm like
oh, no. You were
like...
charming this motherfucker. You crossed your fingers, you put him down, you gave him some eyes. That was 100% flirty. You need to do some sort of a charisma roll here. So you make it make sense to me. But or you can do straight charisma. It does not bother me one bit. But yeah, it is a very much charisma based roll.
Okay. Let's roll.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll persuasion.
Okay, yeah. Persuade him.
I'm gonna roll my black dice. I guess it's lucky I did. That's an 18. It was a 19.
Yeah. So he looks
I
at
have a
you with
-1
his.
to my charisma.
So he looks at
Nice.
you with his crystal blue eyes. And what color are your eyes again?
Her eyes are like a deep purplish blue.
Oh my god. Yeah, so he's looking right at your eyes, and as you kind of like blink towards him, saying, "Yeah, I need a boat. I'm trying to go to these casserole caves." Instantly he's just like loving this idea. He's infatuated by you. Man, those are the prettiest eyes I think I've ever seen. Sure, I mean, of course, I'd love to help you. When did you need to leave? Maybe
I mean,
I've got
if you're
some.
willing to help me, we could go like now.
Go now. I'm in the middle of a business meeting. And he kind of like points to his associates here who don't look business like at all. They're just like a bunch of ruffians.
She like looks up at them and gives them a little wave.
Yeah. But what was your name again, darling?
Oh, I'm Anka, and that is Skellington, and that is Auril, and that is Tornus, and our other friend is missing. I think he's dead.
He's not dead. He
Oh,
just
he's just
had...
dying. Got it.
No, he just had some bad food.
He wishes he was dead.
That's
True.
fair.
A lot of death in your scenario here, Anka. He like pays the other party members no mind whatsoever. Sure, I
mean,
guess
I should
can...
hope not a whole lot of death. That'd be kind of sad.
That would be very sad. Absolutely
I mean,
sad.
maybe.
Yeah, if you give me just 5 minutes, my boat's out by the dock. I'll be right out, and I can take you wherever you want to go. It's just you, right?
Well, those other ones that I introduced you to as well.
And he kind of looks at him, and
I wave.
his face is kind of like, man, I thought this was my lucky day, and clearly it's not.
Arrow would bat her eyes because she's got really pretty eyes too.
I mean, you can absolutely try and persuade him that you got pretty eyes.
All right. How's a 26?
A 2-for-1 deal. I'm loving this.
She has pretty eyes.
Yeah, man. Oh, this is. Oh, goodness gracious. Bless the gods themselves. Absolutely.
So you're okay with taking us?
I would love nothing better than to escort you fine ladies and your friends across the river there.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. I thought I was going to have to pay you. And she gets up and smiles and walks away.
Does everybody go with her? Or...
Yeah, I turn on my heels
so
and I
you all-
follow her.
I kind of like look surprised that I'm like, oh, excuse us, and she tries to bow very gracefully without appearing to be very rude.
Yeah, so anybody can make a perception check.
Sure.
I love perception checks.
Oh, 7 for me. Not good.
Yeah.
11 for me.
26.
Yeah. The first two, you're like, oh man, that guy's a really nice guy. Anka, you notice he's staring at like you and Earl's ass as you guys are walking out, like kind of like looking you guys up and down, like, okay, yeah, I might have this. Oh yeah, he's lucky. He's feeling lucky today. All right. So
Okay,
far,
that's normal.
yeah, that's
not
absolutely
weird.
normal. That's well, you're flirting with him, sure, it's absolutely normal.
Was she?
You think you were? So
This is not going to end poorly at all. I'm sure this is going to go off without a hitch.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
is
What
gonna
could
be
go wrong,
fantastic.
right?
So yeah, it takes a little while, but he does come out. Sorry that took a little extra time. I needed to make sure that my troops knew the assignment. Please Go ahead and get in my boat, and he escorts you to his boat.
What type of troupe? Is it a performing troupe? Are you actors or perhaps a band?
Yeah, we'll go with a band. A band sounds
Oh.
fantastic.
What's your favorite instrument that you play? I'll be asking him this as we're walking to the boat.
It's not my band. I manage a group of bands.
Ah, I see. So no talent in you.
Organization.
I mean,
is
no
my
talent for instruments, no music or acting or that
No.
sort of thing.
No interest. More
No
of
interest.
I like to organize things. Make sure
Oh.
things get done right and promptly.
It's true. Us artists can be unorganized at times.
Do you play as well?
I dabble here and there.
That's another thing. So please go ahead, hop in my boat here, and we can.
Do
we
I
can
do
go
I get
on.
a sense this man is gonna like kill us on the water? Does he seem
Insight
at
check.
all trustworthy?
Insight check.
20. A dirty 20.
Okay. So this guy is sketchy as hell. Not quite like he's going to kill you, but more of a he's not going to be extremely forthcoming with his business. His business is his own. He's also not going to go out of his way to hurt anybody if it doesn't call for it, but he can fuck somebody up if he has to.
All right.
Do we?
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. Do we feel safe with him? Like,
I
from a
mean,
woman?
you can roll insight. You were just flirting with him.
I wasn't. I mean, I a little bit.
Yeah. Stop. I'm batting my eyes and putting my hands on my resting my chin on my hands. Fucking.
That was Anka. I rolled an 18.
I have beautiful eyes too. No, he's not gonna hurt you, women. He's
Okay.
he's interested, and he's being a guy, right? Like a girl shows interest and comes up to him. He's going to try and shoot his shot, but like,
Sure.
no, he doesn't seem harmful to you.
Okay.
So do you guys hop in his boat?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
All right.
Can't go wrong.
No, it'll be fine.
Boat with a stranger.
It'll be fine. Sure,
Fine.
nothing will happen. So yeah, he gets in the boat and he starts rowing out towards which island did you guys say you were gonna go to again?
Anka will point to the island that she was thinking about. Are there multiple islands out here?
No, but I've never heard anything called a casserole island, so I was just kind of wondering what the hell you were talking about. But that's
Oh, so you were just guessing just like us. Cool.
I was kind of hoping I would just get in a boat with you guys. That's
You meant the cauldron.
Cauldron, yes, that.
yes.
Cauldron
my God.
cavern.
The languages are hard.
How many do you speak? You speak more than one?
Oh, yes, I only kind of speak some of them.
Only kind of. So you have a
I
very.
don't know. Celestial was my first language, and then I learned Elvish, and Common was taught to me by Skellington. And then, I don't know, one day we pulled that one thing, and we were doing that one game, and then now I think in like 12 different languages, and it's really confusing inside of my head.
Right.
She looks really distraught by that sentence.
Yeah, no, and he's kind of like trying to follow along, and he goes, right. So you have a very talented tongue. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to take from this conversation here. And he keeps rowing towards the caves there.
Not creepy at all.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I speak
Yeah.
a bunch of languages. My tongue must be talented.
Very talented. The stars are beautiful tonight. As he looks up and like, it is beautiful. There's no clouds in the sky. It's cold as hell. But there are no clouds in the sky, and you can kind of see the stars shining as bright as possible. There's no light out on this lake. As a matter of fact, the only light that you see is the moonlight kind of shining down there. is
Okay, actually looks more than a little mad at that. The stars are always beautiful. What do you mean?
well, sometimes you just got to get out of the city to be able to take appreciation. The lights clutter them, and you don't see as many. But when you get out in the elements and in nature, it just looks. There's a lot more to see.
I would touch the top of Anka's head and cast light.
Oh, you don't even have to. Honestly, Anka glows softly in the nighttime anyway.
Okay.
She glows on her own.
All right, hold on. This guy's got to roll now. That's some shit right there.
Anka's light only spreads about 10 feet, though.
Nope, that's not what I'm rolling for. Yeah, this guy, like, he's got, like, these love blinders on where, like, as you're glowing, he thinks it's like, oh, of course you're glowing. You're, like, the most gorgeous thing ever. You shine out among everybody else. You're just, like, outdoing them all. You're so gorgeous. That is, like, as he's looking at you, it's just like, man, you're just this, it's like you fell from the stars yourself.
Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too, especially when I woke up in the crater.
I'm sorry, you woke up in a crater. Like, did you fall asleep there?
I don't remember.
Well, we're gonna go with you. You fell from the stars. It's just so romantic, isn't it?
I'm sorry, what?
It's a nice thing to hear. Someone falling from the stars, almost goddess-like.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna keep on rowing towards the cavern.
She
there.
looks over at like Skellington and Earl and like what the fuck? What was that interaction? She looks so confused.
Skellington just shrugs.
So
I'm laughing.
in the map thing that I sent you guys, did the map change at all, or do you have an option to switch between maps?
Not that I know of. No, I didn't see anything like that.
Is there a green map button?
Oh, I just have a black screen.
Yeah, I have a black screen too.
Ah, perfect. Awesome. This is gonna do what I want it to do. So, I need somebody to roll me perception, por favor. As you get closer to
That's indeed 12. Hold on.
I rolled a 5. I have a +4 and I rolled a 5. What the hell?
that means that you rolled a 1.
Your eyes are closed.
Right.
26.
You're staring at the stars too. They look gorgeous. 26. All right. So 26, you can see this as you guys are approaching. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances to this cavern here.
I wish there was an easier way for you to remove the fog, huh?
That'd be nice. But it is cool because I can like kind of follow your trail a little bit. So you guys actually might be able to put your own characters down on here. Let's see. Ah, sweet. So we have.
I put myself down.
Yeah, so if you guys go down to the bottom there, you have your tokens, and then you can put your own characters down there. Yep.
Hang on, I'm not on Discord on my computer.
You can grab other people's tokens and throw them around.
I'm super happy with what they're doing with this, for sure. Okay.
Nate, did you put the map in the maps chat?
Yes, the
Is that
map
what
in the
it was?
maps chat. Yep, if you click the link
Got it.
there.
Got it.
Okay. Don't put it there. Put it with the rest of the group over here.
And I'm sorry, so
What are you?
token browser.
How do I add my token?
So if you go to token browser, you're adding a bunch of tokens.
Oh, I just don't see them.
Yeah, because they're in the dark. Over here on the light side, where erase stuff.
Here you go.
Did mine show up, Nate? I hit the
Um,
plus. Or is that not how? Do you drag it or do you hit the plus?
yeah, no, you can drag it
plus.
on there.
I dragged it on there into the light, but apparently
Yeah.
through in the dark.
I did both and I'm not seeing anything.
There you are.
Sweet.
Well, you all.
I did that for you. I got you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think it drops whatever the center of your screen is.
Maybe. I have to now figure out how
Yeah,
to.
I'm messing around with the Artuk Elder, and that's what it looks like it's doing.
I have to figure out how to delete some of these things that you guys dropped in the middle of my fog here. All right, so
You're welcome. You don't want us to find adult dragons?
I mean, you're gonna find them now. Okay, so there is some fun things to this. So as you guys are approaching this cavern here, you see 3 entrances that you would have to climb up, and then one that you can kind of would be able to sail into, except now the ice is getting thicker and harder. And you would have to walk it. The boats can no longer go any further. So the one at the very top and the one in the middle is roughly about 30 feet up. The one at the bottom is about 20 feet up, or you can follow the waterway in, and you would have to get out of the boat and walk it.
Walk through the water?
It is
Well, it's ice.
it is ice. It is.
It's just too frozen for the boat to get through, which means it shouldn't
Got it.
collapse underneath of us.
That's correct.
I'm not very good at climbing, actually. Can we just walk here?
Hey, Anka, what are
Can
you good
like,
at?
keep the boat here? Nothing. I'm not good at anything. Actually, I can't do a whole lot. I'm going to rely very heavily on everybody else around me. Can you keep the boat here?
I sure can.
Oh, really? That's not too much trouble for you, or out of your way for business or anything?
No, I can do. I can wait here for you for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, well, that would be wonderful. I can't imagine this will take us more than a couple of hours, right? She smiles really widely at everybody else in the group.
I mean, I can
Sure.
I can even come with you if you'd like.
I mean, it could be helpful to have another person. He may know his way around this parts. We definitely don't.
Have you ever been here?
Many times.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's.
You could be our tour guide.
I don't usually come here, but I mean, when I was a kid, I used to come here a lot.
Oh, how come?
Because it's an island and it's cool.
Well,
And you
why'd
know,
stop?
because I'm no longer a kid. And I've got
So do
business
you
to
think
do.
that we're just children coming out here?
Well, when you're a kid, you go out to the island because your parents say don't go out there. So you just do it.
Why'd they say don't go out here?
Because
Is
it's
it danger?
No, because you're a kid and it's a big island and they don't want you to get lost or eaten or,
Eaten?
Well, yeah, eaten.
Are things going to eat us?
If you let them, I'm sure. It's an island with animals on it.
I don't really want to get eaten.
Yeah, there's wolves and other things in here.
Then we definitely should have a tour guide. Besides, there's no sense in you staying out here and freezing.
Well, that's very kind of you. I don't want to stay out here and freeze either.
I thought you were totally down with just waiting for us to come back.
I can, but I don't necessarily want to freeze. That doesn't sound cool.
I know, I think it sounds very cool, actually.
Maybe a little too cool. More cool than I want to do. But yeah,
It's going to be
That word has
safe
more than one
if we
word.
leave it here, right?
well, I could just tie it up, Just...
Okay. There's not I don't know, kids coming in from town who might steal your boat.
What kid's gonna come in the frozen water?
I don't know. You said you came out here when you were a kid.
It wasn't always frozen.
Did you
Gotcha.
sail a boat on your own when you were a child?
Yeah, I grew up by the marina.
What?
You know, the
by a
docks.
what?
The docks. By the docks.
Who's Marina?
My mother was Marina.
Really? Well, no wonder you grew up near her then. I think that's how mothers work, right? She kind of like whispers the last part to Skeleton.
Yes. Mother's family, as we have talked about before.
Right, yes, I remember that definitely.
Well, do you want me to come or you want me to freeze out here? It's
Oh,
your
well,
choice.
don't die. Come on. She like motions for him to come on and then just starts walking like to the edge of the boat and like
Yeah, so you're
probably
gonna
falls out of it, tries to get off the
yeah,
boat.
yeah. So as you get out of the boat, right, you put your leg over. Do a little dexterity check for me. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish the dice thought I was good at that.
What'd you roll?
13.
Yeah, no. You get out
Not
fine.
horrible.
Yeah, you get out fine.
Cool.
Do we all need to roll?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're getting out of a boat on ice.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh boy.
So 1 plus 5 equals 6, but still a natural 1.
Yeah, no. That's fine.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah, 13. You get out fine. Skellington, what do you do?
Dex?
You rolled a
Is
what?
it Dex?
Yeah, Dex.
Skellington and I are
15?
both okay at Dex.
Yeah, no. Everybody but but Tornus here gets out fine. Tornus, you get out, you step, and you're like, oh, this isn't bad, and you just happen to find the one piece of ice that wasn't completely frozen, like solid, and you fall straight into the water.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh no, you okay?
He
How
should be fine.
How-
Try and scramble out.
how tall are you again?
7 feet.
Yeah, so you like fall and like the water comes up to like your chest, and like you hit the ground.
Oh, it's like
Well,
chilly.
I mean, at least it's not that deep, but it is cold.
It is very, very cold. You need to do a Constitution saving throw, or you're going.
I am
to.
resistant to cold.
Oh,
so I have that
perfect.
going for me.
There you go. That makes it even better.
So
So you're good.
14.
Nope, you're good. You're fine. If you're resistant
Okay.
to it, you're good.
Guys, I forgot I have guidance. I can just be casting that on people.
I mean, do
Can
your.
you cast it on the
I
crane?
forgot I was a cleric.
You're a cleric?
Yeah, we'll
Madam
give
Pharaoh.
guidance to Auril to get out of this boat. So they don't also fall into the water.
Yeah, no. He's professional. He gets out fine. So, do you guys want to go up the cliffside, or?
Oh no, I don't climb.
I mean,
Unless you want to carry us.
I have a rope with
I
an
don't
anchor.
climb.
I could just pull you up when we get to the top.
That could work. It would save us some time.
I mean, would they?
I think at this point too, Tornus is probably freezing. No, you said you're resistant.
I'm
right?
resistant to cold. I'm unhappy, but I'm not. I
He's-
don't have frostbite.
He's wet.
I'm wet and unhappy.
That is more of the thing. He is
Tornus
wet.
dry.
I'm upset that they're getting all the attention from him. So I'm mopey.
We should get Tornus somewhere dry.
Yeah, whichever
Okay.
way. We can walk across, or you can have your big, strong man carry you up. However you want to do it.
Well, Tornus, can you? Are you good at climbing? You're very tall. I'd imagine you can do it quickly.
I mean, if I don't have to like use much strength, I can do it. If there's like good footholds where I can kind of hop from one to another, I can usually do okay.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well, if you can pull us up, we would
Us?
still need strength of our own to pull up, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're gonna need something.
I mean, if you do acrobatics, I don't care. Depends on if you're going to say you got to do athletics.
Yeah, no, you could do acrobatics if you want to try and get up.
All right.
Oh,
Which-
okay, if we could do acrobatics, then I'm down to try as well.
Yeah, no. Which one do you want to go through? You have one at the top, 2 in the middle, 3 in the bottom there.
The easiest one.
The easiest.
Let's go one.
You want to do one?
Anka's just gonna make a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. So, It's 30 feet up. So what we're gonna do,
Mhm.
what is your normal speed? It's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do a this will be considered difficult terrain here. So we're gonna do an acrobatics check here, and see how well we do.
Mhm. And when we die, what do you want to do about it?
You roll a new character.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess
okay.
we'll find out what happens if you fail.
R.I.P. Anka.
Literally. All right. Well, let's roll.
Mm.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
22.
22. Yeah. So you you
Do not fail.
do not fail. You're able to like kind of maneuver back and forth between the rocks there, and you're able to get halfway up.
I've got a walking speed of 45, and I rolled a 17 for my acrobatics.
Yeah. So you get a little bit in front of her, but not by much. It's the
Not
height.
too bad. I'll call back down to everybody else.
So I have a walking speed of 30, and I rolled a 15.
Yeah. No, you get to about where Anka's at. That's fine.
Skellington, do you want help or are you all right? I think I might have something in my bag to help.
What might that be?
I probably have a rope.
Yes, if you could put down a rope, that would be substantially helpful.
Yeah. Baller. She does not say baller. Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, she totally
I
says.
wish she said baller.
She says baller. She says baller in deep speech.
Skelly just looks
Yeah,
confused.
mwahaha.
He just like tilts his head sideways.
Yeah, she'll drop a rope down, and I'm gonna give him guidance as well.
Yeah, sure. What are you tying the rope to?
Torrance.
You're about halfway up.
You're tying it to me? I'm not even paying attention. You just right around my waist.
All right. So you're about halfway
No,
up.
Is there
You're
like
gonna.
something to tie it to? That was a good point.
You need to do a perception check.
Making me look around.
All right. While you're hanging off the side of a cliff. Yeah.
I'm down to be tied and be a
15?
sacrificial lamb.
What?
Yeah. Tornus is about what you can see, and then the top,
Okay.
which is about another 15 feet up.
Hey, Tornus, you want to hold something?
What? I'm kind of focusing here, so yeah, whatever you want to do, just, in a minute. I'm looking at the wall ahead of me.
She's just like, so I have a 50-foot rope. This doesn't have to be all that long, so she's gonna like loop the middle of it around it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Slide it. Do it.
Anka, maybe you can wait till we get to the top and then throw the rope down.
I guess that's a fair point. Oh, you mean the thing that we were going to do originally?
Right.
Yeah. I think you would just pull Tornus down to the bottom.
I don't know. I think it could be.
Wait, you're pulling me down the slopes? What's happening down there?
Nothing. You're fine.
Okay, I'll
You-
continue back up.
All right. So do another athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics 24.
Yep. Nope. You get to the top just fine.
Staying up there, realizing I've got a rope tied around my waist and my arms up in the air. I did it! Why is there a rope around me?
Hold on to something.
What?
I'm like halfway up.
Oh, I haven't even
It's like
gotten.
pulling me down.
I haven't even done anything with you, Skelly, so you haven't started going up yet. Anka and Auril, go ahead and do your acrobatics or athletics.
24 acrobatics.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you
nat
get up
20.
just fine.
That's my second nat 20 tonight.
Anka.
9.
So you go to jump and your foot slips, but you're able to catch yourself on the side there. And you're kind of hanging from the cliffside.
Careful, Anka.
We're as careful as we can be.
Do you pull yourself up?
Yeah.
Sure, strength check. Or one of your friends could help you.
You should
Strength
have
check.
the guy push her up by her ass. That'd be hilarious.
I might need help actually rectifying this situation.
So as you're sitting there
Okay.
hanging there, you see a metal hook kind of clip onto the ledge next to you and fasten in. And you turn around, look back, and there's the dragonborn kind of climbing up at ease behind you, and he kind of gets behind you and shoves you right back up the rest of the way.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Absolutely touched your butt doing it, because that's how he pushed you.
Doesn't notice.
Doesn't notice. Perfect. And he gets up and he looks down. Is your friend gonna come?
Yeah, we're going to throw a rope down for him.
He kind of like is holding the rope that he like threw up with the anchor. I've got one.
Sure, go ahead. She'll like wind her own up.
And Skellington, if you grab onto that, you can get up pretty easily.
Alright, I'll just use that.
Yep. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see what kind of trouble you guys are going to get into right now. So this is the cave that you guys go into there. So you can go ahead and move your tokens up there. And as you guys kind of go in, the cave forks off. There's a spot to the north and a spot to the south. Which way do you guys want to go?
Oh, faithful leader, which way do you think we should go? And I'll turn around to Anka.
You count me as the leader?
What? Totally. You have those leader instincts, the drive to pull the team forward. We look to you for direction.
She looks mildly panicked and just starts walking to the north.
Yep. Perfect. So you kind of go over here to the north, and here is the area that you kind of make it into. As you come in here, you do see some lights dancing. There's some flames in there. And this cave has a bunch of ancient stick figure drawings carved into the northern wall.
Oh, are these from when you were like a child and you carved them out?
No, I've never been able to figure out what these are, but these have been here for many, many, many years, thousands of years.
So are the
Oh,
stick
that's
figures
fine.
doing-
I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yeah, I was say, are the stick figures doing like any sort of actions or that we would recognize?
Do an intelligence check or a history check.
Let's see which one's better. Oh, they both suck.
Mm.
14 on intelligence.
So you see just a bunch of stick figure drawings around a pile of water.
Pile of water?
Obviously, this is an origin story of the 10 towns and, Haven Wood. I think that's the name of your town, which is the most important of all of the towns. See here, they're gathering around the lake, and it's, the early days of founding of the city.
All right, so Torrance, you're going to do two things. A, you're going to roll a deception roll.
Sure.
No,
Natural
that
20
makes
for
total
a
sense.
29.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Second, you're going to do a history roll. And you're going to get
Okay.
advantage on this, and if you get it, you'll understand why.
17.
Yes. All right. As you tell that very, very beautiful tale and totally lied to everybody, but they believed it was true, you notice that these are the carvings of the early days of snow giants. The frost giants. And they were coming up the river to the hot springs, so they drew themselves and their journey.
I will not change my story because I don't want to be wrong. But
Perfect. But you do know
I
that
will
in the
look
back of
around
your mind,
for-
yeah.
I'll look around for other signs in this cave just to see, do I see anything that would make me think ice giants have been here recently?
Ooh, yeah. Nothing in that little area there, but all you see is those carvings in that area.
Oh, I see. I'll point over to just one of the random stick figures. See that one over there? That one's a little bit bigger. Maybe a giant of some sort? And I'll turn over to our guide. Have there been ice giants around here? Or maybe in your past history, some confrontation or allegiances, perhaps?
There's tons of legends and lore. Some of them I don't quite, believe, but it has been said many thousands of years ago that giants, roamed this land.
Nothing
Again,
recent,
folklore.
though.
Nothing recent that I know of.
Are we talking giant giants or like the giants that we saw early on in our adventure? She's talking about the ones the very beginning with the train.
I mean, they're all kind of the same. I mean, there's different types of giants, so, just like there's different types of humans or dragonborns, there's a wide variety, and some are much bigger, and and some of them are angrier. Some of them like art. Some of them like building things. Here it's cold, so we're probably talking about some sort of ice giant.
Are they dangerous?
I mean, if a human can be dangerous or an elf can be dangerous, so can a giant.
I guess.
They're not. I mean, ice giants aren't as great as my people, but you know, you can talk to them a little bit more. It's not like a hill giant, right? Hill giants are a little bit more brutish. Not a lot going up here, and he'll tap to his head.
Well, I guess my question is, should we be on alert for danger?
I mean,
And
probably. I mean, they already mentioned there's things here that could eat us, so.
well, I meant with the ice giants. Like, are
Oh.
they going to be dangerous and aggressive towards us?
I mean, if they think this is their house, then sure. But, you know, he's been over here when he was a kid, so unless they're here
Fair
right
point.
now, it's probably not an issue.
Fair point.
But sure. I mean, look out for big footprints. I'll turn over to our guide and say, so no one's been missing lately or anything, have they? Everything's been fine in the town. I heard some shipments were delayed.
I don't kind of keep with the town stuff, but I mean,
Really? An
No, I've
industrious
got-
man like yourself not finding something to take advantage of?
don't get me wrong. I like to take advantage of good things. I just don't listen to the what's going on in the town. I don't necessarily
The gossip?
yeah. I don't do the gossip.
All right. I don't know. Well, this was a fine chamber our leader brought us into. A lot of history and story to tell people. Where to next, Anka?
I mean, I guess we could try going south, right?
Fine idea.
Do we, real quick before we go anywhere, is there anything of note in here, like any boxes, treasure, anything like that? That would
Just
be,
carvings on the wall.
just carving normal. All right.
Oh,
So-
hello, secondary Tornus.
I'm everywhere.
So as you guys walk in, you see another Tornus.
Oh my god, it's a changeling!
Oh no!
No, it's just a second tortoise. We're everywhere. I'm mutated, and there's hundreds of me out there.
That
That
makes
sounds
total sense.
terrifying.
No, is
Start making out.
the plural
I tried.
tornai?
Tornai. I like Tornai. Tornaces.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently, there's a berserker there.
Yeah, that's the tour guide that you guys have.
Poor guide.
All right, so as you guys enter into this cavernous area, you kind of just see cave. It's very empty. You can see ice kind of coming down from the ceiling there.
Sort of like wander through the cave and
Mm-hmm.
just be looking for anything of note, especially keeping an eye out for
There's
larger footprints or scratches a little bit higher than your average humanoid.
Yeah, no, there's nothing of note in there. Just kind of.
Is this also just like a little section, or is this a path?
This is a little path, and then there's the way out, and then there's a little path this way. Whoop.
Even though she's right, are you actually running ahead, leaving everyone behind, Anka?
She's like probably in the mouth of this tunnel.
Okay.
She
You
knows
guys-
better than to leave Skellington.
I'm sort of trying to keep pace, maybe be a little bit in front of you. But
Yeah. So
all right, I guess that room was pretty empty. That's, something.
Kind of disappointing. What was the purpose of coming to the caves again?
you guys
The-
told me
Let me
to
roll
bring
for it.
you.
Cauldron Caves?
Oh, I rolled a 2. Remember, we're trying to look for those lost fishermen from the town guard, the militia.
You know, I definitely did not remember that.
Wait, you're looking for
said
lost
that-
fishermen?
Oh crap, we weren't going to tell you that. Yes, we're looking for some lost fishermen. Well, we're just trying to check what's up with them. See that they're okay.
Not sacrifice any virgins or anything like that.
Nope, definitely not.
No, who wants to
No
sacrifice
virgins
virgins? That's
here.
not what they're for.
He like leans towards Tornus a little bit and kind of whispers to him like, do they have a purpose?
I think he wants to sleep with them.
What makes
Be-
them so special to sleep with?
Less experienced?
In sleeping?
No, well, sleeping was a phrase for being intimate. When two beings like each other, they might hold hands, they might hug, they might kiss. There's some extra steps that can be involved depending on your anatomy. Many beings have different anatomies, so sometimes it doesn't look the same for each one of the races.
Oh God, roll.
It can be pretty exciting, honestly. And I'll start to get a little bit worked up saying this louder.
Yeah.
When you have different pieces that don't quite match up, it gets pretty interesting in the bedroom.
So go ahead and roll performance for your sex talk over here.
Not my best roll, but I do have. Oh, I don't have a 16.
Freaking bard, you should have stories about how sex works.
I mean, I don't have expertise in performance. I only have a +7. I rolled a 9, so 16 total.
Yeah, no, 16. People are really interested in, like, as you're talking about, how human anatomy works, and given the child sex talk, yeah, people are so interested in what you have to say, like they're holding on to every word.
And my great ancestor Ragnar, he was a tiny little man. I mean, he was 3 or 4 feet tall, but he slept with my great grandmother, who was, I don't know, 40 feet tall. I don't know how that worked out. I mean, people have all sorts of rumors. They shape change. I mean, if they were 2 horses, I mean, what does that do? I don't know. And I just keep going on these random theories about how they procreated.
So as you guys go on this random talk, do you go towards the east or the west? You go towards the opening or towards the deeper into the cave?
Following the leader.
Deeper into the cave.
Yes.
Keep going.
So he's talking as you guys keep going. And you make it to this bridge there. And oh, perfect. I'm just so glad you did that. So as you go to step on to the bridge, it's going to be Anka who's in front to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I love dexterity saving throws, especially when I roll a nat 20. But
Perfect.
that gives me a 25.
Yep. So you go to step and you realize that it's slippery, so you pull your foot back and kind of look. It's slippy. It's slippery. And so you pull your foot back and you do get to see kind of what's happening here. So here is the lake that you kind of streamed in on, that's all frozen, and it's about 20 feet down. And the bridge is extremely slippery, so you would see that if you are not careful, you will slip and fall onto the ice below.
Okay, so we should probably be like, I don't know, careful or something while we cross this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to deal with like broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
It is
thank you.
Ice down there, right? It's not open water, and I'll take a closer look to see, is it like thick ice that could hold our weight?
Oh, it's ice.
It looks thick enough, though, or does it?
I mean, you could do a perception check.
I will do a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled fairly low, 10.
Yeah, it looks sturdy.
Well, maybe our guide can, I don't know, hook up a rope or something, so if someone falls, they can climb back up.
Well, maybe we'll just be very careful. Very, 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 very careful.
Yeah, go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Yeah, just don't fall. Easy.
Right, good idea. I'm gonna go across. Oh, good. I rolled 19. 19 plus 6, 25.
Yeah, that'll get you across. Not a problem.
I made it. It wasn't too bad. A little slippery in the middle.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Acrobatics if you're going across.
Yeah. 18?
Yeah, you get across.
I forgot how to count for a second.
How far across is the bridge?
That's 20 feet across.
So I'm going to come up to here and then I'm going to face step that bitch.
Nice.
Right across.
I'm gonna throw a rope to the people at the other side.
Sure. We'll hold a rope.
Yeah, sure.
That's about
You
all we
shoot a
can hold.
bow. Why are you not dexterous?
I am, but always be precautious.
Mm-hmm. So you get to
I
roll.
suppose.
That's a 20.
Yeah, no, you're holding on the rope and they go to pull and you just slide all the way across. You look super cool doing
I do
it.
like the kitchen, like you run downstairs in the kitchen and
Right.
slide across.
Right, you're you're 100% doing the risky business pose there as you're sliding across. Alrighty, so here in this little area, you can see that it says a
Does our tour guide
abandoned.
make it?
Oh, does your tour guide make it? He slides on across. Whoop, whoop. There you go. So here you guys see an abandoned campsite.
How old does it look?
Perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does the fire look
11.
like recently?
The you don't see any smoke from the fire. You do see that someone has been here at least within the week. It has not been here for a very long time.
Did they leave anything behind? Any clues as to who it might have been?
You can absolutely do investigation or perception if you want.
I will do perception, and that's a 14.
All right, so as you're kind of looking around, you do see there are some books and there are some personal belongings, some pages, kind of laying in the middle of the floor there.
So would that suggest they left in a hurry, or that they're going to be back?
Perception just tells you what you can see. Investigation tells you what you think about that.
All right, let's try this. If anybody else is willing to roll investigation, I rolled a 7.
I'll look over stuff too. But
Yeah,
13.
I'm
Oh,
not
no,
gonna
14.
Investigate.
Yeah,
14 on investigation.
So as you guys are kind of looking over, you do take a look at these pages. These pages seem to be part of a journal. And as you're reading through the pages, you notice that the journal is written in a language other than common.
Is it
Oh,
giant
I can
or
look
draconic?
at it.
Giant, goblin, or draconic?
None of those.
Yeah. I don't know what this says.
Oh, here, let me look at it.
So with your nice proficiency of a whole bunch of languages,
Yeah.
you recognize that the carvings are in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I do.
Perfect. So here's what the pages kind of come out to describe. One passage in here says, "These caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the walls suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot springs as a sacrificial pool?" Another page says, "The wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place." And yet the third says, "I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot springs, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When a song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk into my teeth. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return."
Well,
Find something interesting?
it looks like giants used to kill themselves here.
That's
She
Okay.
looks
Doesn't
straight at Tortoise.
that does not seem like a normal thing giants would do. I mean, I can almost
it seems
speak
like they
as
used
a
to drown
whole.
themselves.
I mean, again, it's bad to generalize any group of people, but giants aren't big on self-sacrifice. Just no.
Oh, also a mom lives in here.
A mom?
A great mother.
I guess. I mean, this bed over here looks pretty freaking huge. Maybe there is a frost giant here.
It says that she sings.
Sure.
I
Frost
I
giants
think.
aren't known for their vocal
I-
abilities, but
I think that is what it says. Some languages translation error.
Auril
what
would
language
close
is
her
that?
eyes. I was gonna say Auril would close her eyes and try to listen.
Yeah, perception roll.
Does
So-
Anka know that it's Dwarvish, or does she just understand?
She
it?
can just
That's a
understand
5.
it.
I rolled a
wish
nat
that I
one.
could tell you what language that was.
Okay, well, it's not giant, so whoever it is either knew them or is just making guesses. Did it say, like, I guess they left? Is that what happened?
I assume they killed themselves.
The person who wrote this paper?
Yeah, why not? Everybody else that comes in here seems to kill themselves.
I can think of many reasons why not to kill yourself, but, you know, for this person, I don't know his life. Do kids often kill themselves when they came here when you're growing up?
No.
Ever hear, like,
Did you
a
ever come here
lady
to try and
weeping?
kill yourself?
No.
Did you just come here to make out with girls?
You know, we're not really here to talk about me.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
yes, okay.
So I guess there's hot springs. Did you say hot springs or no?
There are totally
did.
She
hot
definitely did
springs.
not.
Okay, then I don't mention hot springs. So does it mention anything else? Any other places of note inside this cave that we can look for?
Well, it says, I think summer. It's using 2 words to describe the season of summer, but it says hot and spring. I don't know why they would call it summer a hot spring, but whatever.
I'm pretty sure they mean hot spring, like a really nice, warm part of water. You know, it's cold here. There's going to be somewhere in this cave system a hot pool. Is that? Do you know where that is? Because that sounds really refreshing after going through this terrible cold storm.
Yeah,
Back.
the hot springs would be down the waterway there.
Oh man, we could just jump in. There's no reason not to jump in the hot springs, right? It's not like infested with, you know, man-eating shrimp or something like that.
I mean, they're hot springs. They're nice and
Didn't
warm.
answer my question.
They're nice and warm. Like, I don't know anything that lives in a hot spring. Usually people go there to get healing.
They're magical hot springs.
Well, I mean, that's the legend.
Oh. Got it. Well, lead on. Let's go to these hot springs and take our boots off for a bit.
They're just, you know, down the waterway there. You'd have to get off the bridge.
Oh, was someone living in this when you were last here? Like, was there a bedroll and a fire pit and stuff?
Oh, people come here to fish all the time.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's uncommon. It's not uncommon.
Oh, we should probably take these papers back. Maybe someone will recognize it as one of the fishermen's writings.
I mean, that's up to you. I'm just the guide.
Well, I wasn't really talking. I mean, no offense. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to, you know, everyone over here. But thank you for your input.
Yeah.
Somebody could also go back to their campsite looking for them and get very angry that they're missing.
I mean, Anka seemed like this person probably killed themselves. So.
All right. Pilfer away.
Maybe just one piece of paper.
Perception check, everybody.
18.
17.
Okie dokie.
25.
Ooh, yeah. So, Earl and Tornus, you kind of hear, like, as the wind's blowing through the tunnels there, it sounds like almost a musical tune. And Tornus, this wouldn't be so weird to you because you hear music all over the place, being a bard there. So, you know, you kind of hear music in the wind and things. And Earl, you're kind of hearing, it sounds like a nice sweet sound. Skellington, you hear someone singing, and you hear it echoing through the walls.
Yeah, it's a pretty jaunty tune. I'll take out my bird pipes and try and, like, blow along with the tune to make a, you know, get in sync with it.
Oh yeah, sure. Do a performance check to see if you can sync up with it.
I get all my natural 20s on the important rolls. So
That's
20,
yeah.
27.
That's perfect. Yeah, you were like on point with it.
Sounds great. I love this tune. It's a little haunting, but it really touches me. Maybe someone else is in the hot spring singing on the song.
Maybe we can follow the direction of the music and see who it is.
That's a little bit hard for you guys to follow the direction. It is echoing off the walls there.
Okay.
There is someone singing.
You hear someone sing?
Yes.
Can you tell what direction they're coming from?
What are the words?
Yeah, you can tell, Skellington, it's coming from both the north and the south part.
There are 2 directions, both north and south, actually.
Like Through the cave system or on the ice down below?
Well, that's all part of the cave, so yeah. That makes sense.
God says both.
It surrounds us.
God says.
Should we leave or maybe go see who's playing? Or
Hot spring.
we could go to the hot springs.
Yeah, you guys go to the hot springs. It's just the northern cavern up there.
Did we come from the north?
No,
So that's the interview.
off the water there.
Oh, we have to go on the ice?
Well, yeah, that's the only way to get there.
Okay. Lead on.
So he's going to take his anchor, his hook, and kind of anchor it into the ground, and lower the rope. Just down this way.
I'm 100% wait for him to go first.
Yeah, he does it. It's fine.
All right, I'll go down too, I guess.
Anybody else?
Yeah, sorry, hang on. I'm having technical difficulties. So what are we rolling?
You're rolling to go down a rope.
I know, but what am I rolling? Or are we just going
You're
down
going
the rope?
down a rope.
All right, go down the rope then.
Is the sound getting louder?
You can hear it now. It's coming from both the north and the south.
Okay.
You do see to the south there is like a little pathway. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
Out
to the water.
Right, and then the north, you can see that the cave kind of curves inward. So it just depends on you which way you want to go.
Well, the mystical healing springs of Haven Town are to the north, right?
I mean, yeah.
Off we go.
All right, so you guys start headed off to the north there.
I still have my bird pipes out, and I'm just sort of lowly humming along with the song.
Yep, the song does get louder as you guys are headed towards the hot springs. Everybody do a perception check as they kind of reach this big cavern area here.
20.
15.
Alrighty. So as you guys reach this, you're like, for hot springs, you would think it would be hotter, but it's all frozen over. But as you look straight down, you can see giant skeletons under the ice.
Giant skeletons?
Yeah, skeletons.
Whoa.
I'm back.
Skeleton.
Yes.
Any thoughts on this one? And she's gonna point down there.
I mean, looks like the undead to me.
Yeah, but that looks like you. You're not undead.
No, not skeleton as in the person. Skeletons as in like bones, like dead people.
Skeletons, dummy. Not
That's-
skeleton.
That's the one.
Dumbass.
Skeletons.
Oh,
I
the
retract-
skeletons.
I retract
It was Jack-
everything I
It's
said.
Jack Skellington down there. No, it's giant skeletons. My bad.
I mean, it looks like they did in fact die here. That's weird.
I told you they come to kill themselves.
It's very morbid.
That's
Or
kinda
something
crazy.
draws them into it.
So as you guys are saying that, the guide that is with you, he's like now creeped out. I brought several dates here to, well,
Yeah,
encounter.
You don't have to tell her. It's okay.
Well, you're bringing dates to a place that people commit suicide? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
When you put it that way, it does sound kind of weird. I just thought they were magical hot springs. They're really good to, bring somebody and get into the mood.
Wait, so these skeletons weren't there when you were younger?
I mean, it's a hot spring. I didn't see them. There's a lot of bubbles. When it's frozen over and calm, it looks a lot different.
Oh, so these are the hot springs?
They were. Now they're the
Oh,
frozen
man.
springs.
I was really looking forward to the hot springs.
The music is getting louder.
Well, should we at least find out who's doing this song?
Oh,
Lead
the mother?
way.
Yeah, the mother. Let's go meet Mom.
I never had a mom.
Nothing.
Yeah, let's go.
Nothing.
Hello, Mother! I'll just start shouting out.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
What could go wrong? It's a mother. Mothers are always nice and kind. I mean, except for my mom. She's pretty nice to me, but to others, whoo boy. Don't get me started on my grandma.
Yeah, so
I
as
like
you
that it
guys go.
labels what the creature is.
Yeah, that's no fun for me, but that's fine. So as you guys kind of come in, you start smelling this beautiful fragrance coming out of this cauldron, and you hear this
Roasted
woman
diamond.
singing. And she kind of gives this like laugh as she's singing. She's just sitting there stirring the cauldron, stirring what's
Does
inside
she-
it.
Does
Oh my
she look
god,
like
is
a
that the
hag?
cauldron?
Does
That's
she look
the
like a
cauldron.
hag?
She does look like a hag. She
Hello,
looks-
Mother. I love your song. I'll just shout out to her.
Come in.
I would do a total face palm.
Come in, and see what we're having.
Oh my god, is this a casserole?
In so many different ways.
Or is it a hot dish?
It is
What was the other one? A pot?
It's my cauldron, my sweets. Would you like to have a
Cauldron.
treat?
You're
Oh,
going
what-
to feed us? Sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
like
did
she,
have a lot of fish tacos before we came over here.
so she kind of like waves her hand, and some bowls come out of the cauldron with food in them.
As a player, I don't want to eat it, but as a character, of course, she eats it.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna
Yeah,
eat
I'm
it.
not.
Is
I'm
this
not gonna
what
eat it.
mothers do? You give food to people?
Yeah, mothers are great. They
Yeah.
help people out. Look, she knows people would be cold wandering through this cave, and she made this wonderful warm soup for everyone to enjoy. You truly are a magnificent woman.
Go ahead and roll perception, because we're gonna deal with some taste.
Yeah.
20.
Oh,
A dirty 20.
perfect.
Dirty
23?
20.
A 20 and a 23. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you guys take the first bite, and it's so delicious. It is fantastic that like you go in for a second and a third, and there's a little pieces of meat in there, and they're so tender, and like you can kind of get the flavor from the soup that's been marinating in, and then you go pick up another piece, and it looks like a finger.
Yep, saw that one coming.
Oh, I mean, this tastes a little bit like my great uncle's cooking. He's a little fond of the little folk, at least, snacking on them.
And then you take another
You were just
spoon,
gonna
and
say
there's
it
a
tastes like your great uncle.
and then you take another spoon, and then there's a nose, and then an eye.
This all certainly tastes fresh.
As fresh as it comes. Hunted it this week, in fact.
Were they fishing?
I mean, I was fishing.
Oh, yeah. We were supposed to look for some fishermen. So, I mean, if this is what happened to them, we now know.
But let's just say you found them. Do you like?
I mean, the flavor profile was a little unexpected, but it's not half bad. You want to try some, Earl? Skellington?
So
Um,
everybody
nope.
that's in here, as she looks up at you, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Wrong one.
I got a 12.
I'm no
18.
longer good at those.
The two of us probably failed.
An 11 because I rolled a 4.
Okay. Anybody else?
I rolled an
12.
18.
An 18, 12, 11. Skellington?
20.
20. All right. And the other guy rolled poorly as well. So the save was an 11.
Hey.
She's extremely ugly. Now that you see her face, like horrifying to look at. All of you guys pass except for your buddy, who decides to, as you turn around, he is gone and ran off. And you can hear him crying as he's running.
Oh man, I hope he doesn't take the boat.
I
Ugh.
hope so too.
Well, we should probably go like stop him. Probably.
Not a bad
Right.
idea. We should go after him.
Yeah, it was great meeting you. What was your name?
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we could stay the night, but do you have a way to get back across the water? I mean, I think he's going to take the boat with him, so I don't mind staying. I mean, I would like a little bit less humanoid in the next meal. But that's not a criticism; it's just a preference. As long as we have like a boat or a way to get back to the mainland, I'm fine.
Because you've already done a good perception check, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, that's a bad roll. 8 plus 4, 12.
Motherfucker, I hate your stinking rolls.
Oh, that
That
was good
one-
enough.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Woo!
You feel as like something cold comes upon you, as if it's trying to like suck life out of you. It makes your stomach turn a little bit. But nothing happens.
Do I get the sense that she cast a spell on me?
You can definitely do a perception check.
God, at least I've got good modifiers. 10.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair enough. She did not, but the being next to her, the wisp, did try to do something.
Hey, your little buddy. I mean, is that your friend? That little thing next to you? It tried to, I don't know, cast a spell or attack me or something.
Everybody roll initiative.
That's kind of rude.
That is very rude, actually.
It's the DM saying, "Okay, I've had enough. Let me just fight you."
14 for Errol.
25.
Nice.
8.
19.
Nice.
You know, the cleric isn't supposed to go last.
The cleric's not supposed to roll bad stats either.
I mean, you get to heal us. You get to clean up over whatever mistakes we make, right?
Like making her the cleric.
Right.
But are you really a cleric?
I mean, I can heal.
He's a cleric in name, in spirit.
Yeah.
I have the 2 important
wow.
stats for a cleric.
I guess.
Do you want to heal? Being able to heal doesn't mean you're, gonna. Like, paladins can heal.
I don't know. Do we like you enough to heal you?
Aww.
Hey, Tornish, you get to go first.
In character, I'm still not 100% sure what's up.
The wisp did try to
I'll-
take some of your life.
Yeah, I guess I will say, I think there's something that's broken in here next to you. It's trying to attack us. And I'll run over to it and I will attack the will-o-wisp.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So I got a bunch of things I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, attack.
Yeah.
Really crappy rolls. 11 to hit and 13 to hit.
No and no.
We're like, I don't know what's up here. I think that's it then. I get nothing.
Yeah, okay. If you
Yeah,
get
that's it.
nothing, it will be Skellington's turn.
Good first round of combat, guys.
That was it.
Okay. So Wisp and her. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the 2 of them.
Okay. That's a dex save, correct?
Yeah.
All right. What would it have to be?
13.
Well, the wisp fails.
Okay.
The hag passes.
I'm going to back up.
I'm gonna start playing Wisps from now on.
And I'm going to tell Anka, try to keep yourself away from that ugly creature.
Who are you calling ugly?
Exactly. Try to provoke
Hey,
her.
that's not nice.
Also gonna give Anka Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh. Finally, bard stuff.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, it will be Earl's turn.
I'm assuming these are 5-foot cubes.
Yes, that is a great
Okay.
assumption.
Then I will cast Inflict Wounds
On.
on the hag. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna take the first shot at the hag. Nice going.
It's
Should-
a 17 to hit and 9 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's fair. That'll do it. So you did 9.
Yes.
Okay.
And then bonus action.
Boner action.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I'm going to use right now.
Okay. If that is it, it is the Wisp turn. And since Tornish, you were the one that kind of came after it, and attacked it, it's going to react to you. I do not believe a 7 hits.
It does not.
Perfect. That sucks. As a bonus action, it's going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, bad roll. 7.
Perfect. It is this time actually going to be able to take life out of you. So you feel a little bit weaker as it sucks some of your soul. And that's going to be, that's almost max damage there. 17 damage.
Ouch.
That's not a weapon attack, right?
It is not a weapon attack.
And it's not cold or lightning.
No.
I could just hope I. Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. It is your turn, Anka.
Well, we're obviously fighting this thing.
Yeah, you're
So-
fighting something, yes.
I'm gonna ignore exactly what Skellington just told me to do
Okay.
and stand right here. What is your Bardic Inspiration die?
D6.
And is it added to damage and attack, or just attack?
It is to damage as well,
Okay. So that is a...
but you have to choose one or the other.
Oh, I have to choose one or the other?
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay, so that is a 22 and a 23 to hit.
To hit which one?
The hag.
Yep, they both hit.
Cool. I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration on damage, and I'm gonna sneak attack because there is also somebody standing next to me. Well, next to her.
Okay.
15 damage.
Total?
Yes. She makes 2 attacks at it. She dual wields rapiers.
Dang. Alright. No need to be all aggressive.
Yeah, and that is it.
She fed you fingers. It's time to be aggressive.
I can't believe that this woman tried to put her fingers in my mouth.
I think our guide would have done that too.
What do you mean by that? That just seems weird. I'm not trying to eat people.
That is
I don't
White.
think, right?
Yeah, Tornus, it's your turn. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the hag's turn first, and then it'll be your turn. The hag is going to go after the person that just hit her, because that was not very nice of
Yeah,
you.
that's fair, actually.
So does a 22 hit?
You know what? No.
Nice.
Yeah, it hits.
I was waiting for you to pull out some kind of stupid, tricky thing.
I like cleric things.
Right. So that's going to be 8 slashing damage.
I don't have anything to reduce that, so we're just out here.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Tornus, it's now your turn.
All right. So the will-o-wisp is hit by fairy fire. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So for the first swing, oh God, both terrible rolls. 15 to hit.
No.
Ugh. It's got to have like a high AC, doesn't it? Okay, that might hit. 19.
Meets it, beats it.
Whew, I will probably not be swinging away then. All right, so maybe it's got low HP. All right.
Yeah, you
where's
would
my
wish,
D8?
wouldn't you?
I hope. Oh, so that is 13 slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
Plus bardic inspiration is a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Another 5, so that's 18, and then a d4, which will actually turn me invisible as well. So another 3, so 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And I
all
will
of that
turn
is
invisible to him.
all of that is non-magical.
18 of it is non-magical. 3 of it is magical.
Okay. So.
And as I hit it, it'll be a puff of smoke, and I am invisible. I need to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14. If it fails that, I'm invisible to it until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So let me do this real quick. So as you go to hit it, right, you do notice like that the magical thing, it took all the force of that. But all that other stuff, it doesn't seem to have bothered it that much.
Okay.
And it needs to be a DC
14 Wisdom.
14 Wisdom. Oh, I'm so glad it's great at wisdom throws. How about a nat 20?
Fuck. Yeah, okay, it's fine.
Yeah. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that you were able to do that one. Skellington, it's your turn.
All right. Go pull out my bow. I'm going to that special crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at the will-o-wisp.
Okay. So
We'll
you
save
can
that.
go ahead and shoot that. I am going to tell you. Well, you don't know what it does yet. You will find out though.
Oh, it misses. Never mind.
Yep, it does miss. Now as you fire that, right, and you see that your arrow misses, you do notice that your crossbow automatically reloads.
This is good. This is good.
So that nice little feature of having to load your crossbow all the time, you
Yeah.
could take that away because it just
Nice.
does it by itself. Alrighty, that is your turn. Earl, it's your turn.
She is going to hit the hag with shocking hand. Sorry, real quick. Yeah, with shocking grasp.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
For 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And 7 lightning damage.
Damn. Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, it is the Wisp's turn. And it is going to. I mean, it's kind of in a little bit of a battle here with Tornus, so it is going to attack Tornus. Damn, that's another nat 20.
Oh, I have a 22 AC right now too.
But it's 24 to hit.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a swords bard?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to take, like we were mentioning about nat 20s. You're going to do max damage plus whatever I roll for damage. So that is 16 plus. Where are my things? Where are my babies? Plus 13, so that'll be 29.
So as he hits me,
Lightning
I will
damage?
disappear in. Is it lightning damage?
It's lightning damage.
Yes, that's about as good as it can get.
Yeah.
So I would get to half it because I'm resistant to lightning.
Nice.
And as he hits me, I will disappear in a puff of smoke and half it again, and I'll burn one of my reactions. And I will appear. How many feet? I think it's 30 feet away.
Oh, that's a good move.
Perfect.
Blah blah blah. 30 feet. Yep.
Oh man, that's a great move.
So I'll appear. Let's just say over here. I think that's about 30 feet. 10. Yeah.
Wait.
It's like, oh yeah, you thought you got me, ha ha ha. And I'll be grabbing myself because that could have been really bad, but reduce it by quite a bit.
Okay.
How much damage did you take?
He took half.
Only
of...
7 because I'm resistant to lightning, and my reaction makes me resistant again. So I got to cut it in half again.
And how much life do you have left?
15.
Okay.
29 points of damage was the raw hit there.
That's brutal.
So, are you ready for this one? This is pretty cool. He thinks so. So it's going to start moving towards you, and as it moves towards you, it's going to pass through Anka. And wisps have this really fun thing that they can do, Anka, that as it passes through somebody, you're going to take force damage. And you
Sure am.
you're going to take a nice little D10 of force damage here.
Right.
Does she get an opportunity attack as it leaves her?
It goes through
Leaves
her.
my range. Do I get to attack it when it leaves my range?
Where did it leave all the
Because
way?
it should be 5 feet away because I am 10 feet away from Anka.
Yeah, so she should still be within. If you're 10 feet away and it's in the middle, you should still be within range of melee. So that'll be a no.
She'd have to move 5 feet to hit the will-o-wisp. There's space between them.
Yeah, it's a small thing, but if you're 10 feet away from her, and it's got to be 5 feet away from you to be within melee.
Yeah, it would be more than 5 feet away from her.
No.
Without being sized to the map correctly, it's difficult.
Yeah. Because the grid's not right here. I meant to be a full spot away from her, but whatever.
According to the math, that's how it looks. But no, you do not get an opportunity attack. You do only take 1 force damage though.
Oh, well that's nice.
Yeah, it rolled. That's poor. And that would make it your turn. Anyway, Anka. So there you go.
Okay. I'm gonna see if this takes an concentration first before I do it. No. Alright. She's gonna bring her hands together and offer a little prayer in Celestial. And we're gonna...
What do you say in Celestial? What language does that sound like to you?
In my head, Celestial is Italian.
Oh, yeah, sure. So what do you say in Italian?
I don't know why.
That sounds fine.
You know, I'm never ready for you to ask me what I'm saying.
You say, pizza!
Mamma mia, the pizza and the meatballs aren't quite cooked to perfection.
It's me, Mario.
Nestelesi alieno per proteggersi da quello che hanno paradigli oscarati.
I love it! Yes! Okay.
And everybody gets 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
I love that you actually did that. That makes me so happy.
That was probably the most butchered Italian I've ever spoken.
Oh, for sure.
Which
That's
says
fair.
a lot because I have, in fact, taken a year and a half of Italian.
It's still, I love it.
That is definitely the most butchered I've ever done for that language.
So for all the Italian listeners that'll probably never hear this podcast, you're welcome.
For anybody who speaks Italian, I'm so sorry.
And by the way, you're all apparently Celestials now, so that's a plus?
No, you're not Celestials.
They
I can
totally
use
are.
Spanish if you ever want.
They totally are Celestials.
I am going to use this for my channel divinity every time I use it, so I'm just going to copy paste that somewhere. And
Yeah,
I'll
that makes
actually
sense.
learn how to say it. But
That makes sense.
the area around her in a 30-foot radius becomes dim light as
Ooh.
yeah,
That's cool.
as she does her thing.
That's cool. Does it?
And then we're gonna bonus action, and I'm gonna cast a spell here because I haven't cast a spell yet. And we're gonna cast. Let me see if I can. Give me this. She's gonna put a weapon on this side of the hag as her spiritual weapon comes into being.
Okay.
And it's gonna attack immediately with a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
7 damage to her.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm not moving. Will flanking with my spiritual weapon give me flanking and give me advantage?
No.
Okay. I tried. That's it. That's my turn.
Did we talk about flanking rules for this campaign?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Okay, cool. Then we'll talk about it when we get to it.
Somebody flank with me. Oh, I'll turn around and attack the willow. We're flanking the will-o-wisp. Thornus. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to figure out if it's advantage or plus something or nothing.
I guess we'll figure it out. It is the hag's turn. And she's not very happy that you've caused something to appear behind her. So she's going to attack you yet again. And she fails miserably. And that is her turn.
She like sticks her tongue out at the hag.
She mocks you. Sticks your tongue out back at you. All right, it is back at the top of the initiative order here. So Tornus, you are up.
All right. So what are we doing with flanking?
It's a +2.
All right, +2. Then I'm gonna try and attack. That'll hit. 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
All right, it will get all my fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 points of regular damage, and then 4 points of magical damage.
Okay.
And now it needs to make a DC 14 saving throw. Wisdom.
A wisdom?
Yeah.
I believe that was. It passes.
Boo. All right. And it looks okay, right? Does it look like its lights are flickering out or anything?
No, it looks absolutely fine. It actually looks like you've only done very little damage to it.
Okay, so the damage wasn't hurting it at all. It was the non-magical sword damage. Because you said it was doing a little bit, or is it not even registering anything with the sword?
You can't tell.
Is it just like swishing through it, or is it anything that I can tell
Well, yeah,
at all?
It goes through it, but it's not like everything's kind of going through it. It's kind of like a gaseous form. But you can't.
So it doesn't seem to react at all to any of the sword swings at this point.
Right. It doesn't seem that way, although you don't know.
Okay. Then I will do a healing word on myself and with my bonus action for 11 points of healing, and that's me.
Alrighty. It is Skellington's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the will-o-wisp again.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot at the hag.
Sure. She's a little easier to hit.
Maybe not.
No.
I'm gonna check out my crossbow and see what the fuck's wrong with it.
Yeah, you look at, you bang on it. What the fuck is wrong with you? It reloads.
Alright. I think I fixed it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll give my bardic inspiration. Say, okay, you're doing a better job than my goddamn crossbow. Give her a fucking bardic inspiration. Oh, back
I don't
up.
think it's
just...
Saloon that does not like your crossbow.
Okay. It's your turn.
So I'm going to bonus action, hex on the hag.
Oh, okay.
So make sure I understand this correctly before I. So yeah, I just get an extra d6,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll last for an hour. Concentration. Okay. So sweet. Now, when I cast it, it said necrotic damage 1. I don't know if that matters.
Well,
but
that's
I'm.
yeah. So when you attack and then you put a hex on it, you roll the hex with
So I
your
just get the
damage.
extra 1. Gotcha.
Or whatever
Okay.
you roll for the hex, but yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna hit her with shocking grasp again. 16 to hit.
You're hitting the hag.
Yeah.
That does hit the hag.
And so that's a total of it's 8 lightning damage and 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. So when you hit the hag, she's going to raise up her hands and say, "Okay, okay, okay. I give up. I give up. I can. Here, take this cauldron. You'll love this cauldron. You should take the cauldron. Just don't kill me, please. Don't kill me."
If you give up, call off your wisp.
I guess we'll see what happens. When it's the wisp turn, which is right now. The wisp disappears.
Okay then.
And she tells you, here, take this cauldron. Take this cauldron. It's a magical cauldron.
How big is it? Like, is it something that I can carry?
I mean, it's pretty big. You'd have to drag it. Like, you're not picking it up unless like you're extremely strong. But yeah, you can tie it up and drag it. It's a.
Why the hell did you attack us?
I would still like to end her.
Technically, you attacked me.
You had your little wispy guy try and attack me. He like sucked my life out of me.
I don't control what the wisp.
And you
does.
fed them fingers.
Did they get hurt from the fingers?
I mean, that's kind of
Skeleton shoots the fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I also said I want to end her anyway.
Okay, so the wisp went away. It would
And
be
then-
it would be Anka's turn next.
No. Ah, come on.
Hey,
We do it together?
I mean, technically, that's the attack order.
It is. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's... And... I forgot how to do math. I'm sorry.
Okay.
25 and...
Mhm.
That one certainly doesn't hit. It's only a 14.
Mm-hmm. 14 hits.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. And then, also the spiritual.
Okay. Well, let's see. What was your first roll? What type of damage did you do?
Let's see. 21 piercing damage.
All right. So what did you do?
She dual wields rapier. Is that her?
Okay, so you take out your rapier and like you slice upward in a motion, and as you do that, you see the hag kind of look at you as blood kind of spews from her, and like half of her body slides down and separates.
I guess she had that one coming to her, didn't she?
The little lightning bug packed quite a wallop.
And yeah, you guys are out of combat.
So we have this cauldron here.
There
Hey,
is a cauldron there.
Is it actually magical? Can anyone tell? Or is she just trying, shoveling some BS at us because she didn't want to die?
I'm good with magic. I can look.
Yeah, you can absolutely do an Arcana check,
Yeah, certainly.
unless you've
Or
got
a
another
detect
feature as
magic.
Oh, right. Detect magic is a thing, isn't it?
Do you have it?
I don't know. Let's find out. No. So we're just gonna Arcana it.
Yeah.
2.
It's a pot, and witches use them.
I'll try Arcana. 11.
It's a pot, and witches use them, and it is a magical pot.
So it's definitely magical. I just don't know if we have the means to lug this thing around with us. Is it gonna fit in the boat?
It's a big
I don't know
boat.
if there's still a boat there.
It's a big boat. You can go drag it to the boat and see.
All right. I will drag it to the
I'm-
boat then.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check out the hag and see if she has anything on her that's interesting or related to the fisherman.
Oh, she's got like all the signs that the fishermen were in that pot that she fed you.
Okay. I mean, is there anything else on her then?
There's nothing else on her, but there is like a chest that's kind of there too.
Oh, hey, look, guys, a chest. I should open this without checking it for traps. And I will open said chest without checking it.
Okay.
I once
Sure.
heard a story of somebody who opened something once and lost her head. Be very careful.
So you
Was
open
that a
up
story?
this chest. And you find 600 gold pieces.
Nice.
Hey, that witch was loaded. We should split this evenly. Sam's, not here, so sorry, Sam.
Okay, so you guys want to take 200 each?
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. So as you're divvying out the money to everybody, you get to the bottom of the chest and do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Do 4 of them.
4 of them. Oh, that's fun. Let me get all 4 dice so I can just roll it at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there's 2 really bad rolls there. So my lowest is an 11.
Uh-huh.
Then I've got a 12.
Uh-huh.
Then an 18.
Right.
And then a 22 or 23.
So 4 hands come shooting out at you, and 2 of them jump on top of you, and
Hands?
they
Like
claw you
severed hands?
like hands.
I don't like being touched like this.
Yeah, and they are going.
A safe word. It's bubblegum.
One's gonna be 23 to hit. That was a nat 20,
Yeah, that hits.
and the other's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, so the first one it's going to be 5 plus 3, 8 damage,
Oh, okay.
and the other one's going to be 4 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
But
There were
now
a little.
there are these hands like crawling on you, and there are other hands crawling at you.
These hands are they're pretty handsy, and I'll be like trying to rip them off and throw them on the ground or something.
Yeah. You can go ahead and try and hit them, throw them, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them off me.
Yeah, so it's gonna be strength checks against the hands if you're going to try and get
Oh.
them off of you, because they are gripping you.
Or I could try and stab them.
Yes,
I
you can
guess
try and
maybe?
stab them. Yeah,
I'll do an attack roll instead.
yeah,
What is that? 23 to hit.
that'll hit, and that kills that one.
And then I'll do another one with my bonus is a 25 to hit,
That'll kill that other one too.
and I'll just start backing away from the other 2
Yeah, they
creepy
chase
hands.
you. They start chasing you.
I'll just keep attacking them then if they keep going after me. So
Yeah.
17 and a 19.
Well, yeah, they're dead. You kill all the hands.
I mean, it's pretty weird that she had hands in there. Are there some rings on the hands that I can steal? And I'll look at the hands for
They're like
jewelry.
they are like decrepit, what's the word I'm looking for that starts with a D? It's not dehydrated or disintegrating. Decomposing is the word.
Okay.
They're like decomposing hands that like they're just from dead bodies.
Stupid hands don't even have jewelry on them, and I'll just throw them against the wall.
The jewelry is the part that you're concerned about?
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna get scraped, I should at least get something out of it. I mean,
Anka's
sometimes scraping's not bad, but that was not the good type of scraping, the scratching.
What a weird sentence. Anka has run over to Skellington and is holding out 200 gold for him.
Thank you. Also, I don't think we've gone over the word kink before, but we'll talk about it tonight.
Did you say the word kink?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So you guys
Doesn't
take the
that mean a curve or edge in something that has she makes the shape of a
I
kink
mean-
and a rope?
That is some people's kink.
Yes, I mean that is one of the few iterations of that word, but there are a few other meanings as well.
Why do all of these words have different meanings? Does anybody know how much more difficult that makes it to understand language?
I think that's the point.
Don't ask me. I didn't invent this language.
I would be mad at you if you did.
So you guys take the cauldron back. You start walking back towards the boat there. You make it to the boat. The boat is still there. You don't know where the guy is, but the boat is still there.
We didn't see any signs for him on the way back, like
I
On the
mean,
plus
his body
side-
laying dead in the ice or something.
I mean, you could do a perception check, but you have to do a really, really high one. Very high.
Or history.
Tornus doesn't care. He's just
Is
trying
a
to drag the pot
27
in.
high enough?
Ooh, yeah. So the cave that you didn't go in at the entrance, that third one, you see an arm kind of hanging over it, kind of like gnawed and severed.
Mm-hmm.
And a head of a white dragonborn with his tongue
Oh,
kind of
that might
hanging
be
out.
Blanca's gonna collect both the head and the arm
They-
and walk back over to the party.
So they are 20 feet up on top of the cliff, so you have to climb up to get them.
Oh.
Is the
She's
rope still
gonna
there?
Point it out then.
It's the one at the very bottom. So the
Oh,
was the rope
gotcha.
there.
Gotcha.
You're just gonna point it out to the party then.
Well, at least we don't need to spend more time here looking for him.
I think that's our cue to go.
And he's not going to be hitting on you two the entire ride back, so, you know.
We did not take damage from him.
No. He was. Remember what I was telling about before about like sleeping and getting romantically inclined with one another? It's kind of like
Sure.
that. He was courting you. He had interest in you in a carnal fashion. Not like carnal, like carnival. Ah, jeez.
Yeah,
So-
just
We were not in trouble legally either.
let Skellington tell him
What?
the ways.
Court?
No. He liked
thought
you
that
and
was
he
a
wanted
good
to
one.
spend a lot of time with you kissing, and then other stuff.
Weird.
So you guys made.
But on the plus side, we own this boat now. I think that's the way it goes, right? This boat is ours.
Yeah.
If it's not owned by somebody, do we just own it?
I mean, why not?
Okay.
I mean, maybe we should just run his old empire now, right?
Oh, we could go talk to the guys that he had business with.
Yeah, they can be our guys now.
This sounds like a good idea. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing at all.
See, Skellington's shaking his head. That must mean it's a great idea.
So you guys
It
get in the
most
boat.
Definitely does.
So you guys get in the boat and you start rowing back. With a cauldron, a bunch of money, and the idea that you're gonna take over this dead crime lord's
We're taking over
empire.
Whatever the crime lord's empire is.
And some of the like body parts out of
Mhm.
the pot, so we can bring it back as proof to the to the guard.
With no good,
probably-
with no real explanation on what happened to him. Only that
They
he
were
went
killed
with
by
you.
a sea hag. Oh, that
Oh.
guy he got killed by the sea hag too,
Right. Yeah.
indirectly.
Yeah. You went with him to an island with pretty ladies and came back with his boat asking for his empire. That's gonna go over real well with you guys. But I guess we'll figure out what happens next week on that, won't we?
I mean, we'll probably forget about it as soon as we get across the side of the
Yeah.
lake.
That's awesome.
Like I said, we fought a news.
You did fight a noose.
I didn't
Tried to
fight
eat me.
nothing. I pulled someone out of an ooze.
It tried to eat me.
Skelly pulled out.
Oh man.
Gotta have a good pull-out game.
You
I
know
mean, you
what?
had to
Not
try
everybody.
twice, so
Yeah.
did you?
Oh
I mean,
no!
At least I can last.